All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. This is Omar Stead, aka Manning's Man, and we have some breaking news. I may be late, but I am here. The starting 11 is here, people. So come on, jump onto the live quickly. Let us run through what the expected starting 11 will be for the Jamaica versus Costa Rica World Cup qualifier will be like tonight. Let's discuss that and see if, based on the team that is supposed to start this game, if we can get some points from it. So, welcome. Let me just do this quickly and then I'll share some good information with
Yo,
you.
Chubba
Yemen,
Dog,
just take
SK
it.
New Erdis, the body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, we cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocho-Race, Galtigo Bay, everywhere. I Am Sure Sports, check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like, ha. Yeah, someone on for the food from young from we day you need height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.
Yeah, man. Well, good afternoon again. Like I said, welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am Omar Stead. This is just one of our quick videos. You know, we have this whole little thing, this play with the birds. And so the birds just delivered to me the starting 11. I don't know if you have it, but this is the starting 11. The last time we gave a starting 11, a late change was made to it. And but our information, as you realize, was still very credible. And so, yeah, man, we give thanks for that. And so the birds have again delivered. And so I want you to come on to the live so we can discuss. And the Reggae Boy starting 11 for the game against Costa Rica tonight. I want to. Somebody is asking me if Coach Whitmore is still the coach. Well, based on the information I have, Coach Whitmore will be the coach this evening. Um, to you know that's not the best news for many persons, but for this game, Coach Whitmore will be there. And I also believe it's not the best time for us to make a coaching change in the midst of a campaign, especially at this time when the team it may have caused some turmoil in the team if any changes were made. As you know, Paul Hall, he is not even there with the team. It's just Coach Whitmore, um, Bree and Kay. Hi, Bree. All right, wonderful. Yeah, man. Bless up, bless up, bless up, up. Yeah, man. Greetings, everybody. Yeah, man. Come on. Listen, once you come on, you know you need to hit the like button. Also, please, if you have not yet subscribed, you have to subscribe to the channel. You have to do that. You have to subscribe to the channel. You understand me? And let people know the entire nation fret over tonight match. Listen, instead of fret, let us pray. Let us pray that we'll get a favorable result tonight. It is possible, people, that we can get a favorable result in the game tonight. I am believing that. I am very excited based on the starting 11 that I see here. So I am going to go through the starting 11, and then you can tell me what you think about it, right? Just tell me what your thoughts are. Like I said, the birds deliver this information. I don't do a watch along to the game. I pray this morning, my boss. Listen, this morning, this need more than morning prayer. I'm telling you that. So if you think this morning prayer alone can work, it ain't gonna happen. We need more than morning prayers. I am praying non-stop, non-stop from now until the game ends. I will be praying. Amen. So we have 965 subscribers, people. So please just go on. If you have not yet, let somebody know. So by the end of today, we can have 1,000 subscribers. But let's go through the starting lineup, and I want you to tell me if there's any person in the starting lineup for tonight's game that you think we probably should not have in the game. All right. All right, so in goal, all right, Fresh God worried it up. Big up Fresh God. Listen, people, Fresh God is a top moderator. He works with the coaches desk, and them doing a great things over there. Big up all the vloggers, Ryan LFC, I Max It, the Formula, Unseen, Dre, Any Weather. Who am I leaving out? Who am I leaving out? Listen, I will get the rest of the names. Coaches desk, of course. All right, so let's go. Listen, in goal, of course, we have Andre Blake. Andre Blake will be in goal. He's our captain. He is our leader. So he will be in goal for this game. Think he have not yet had one of those stellar games. He made some I think a point blank save in the Mexico game, but I still have struggles with how he kicks the ball out. I think he gives away a lot of position because he's not as accurate in passing the ball out of the back for spot kicks and so, or even when the ball is played back to him. But he stays in goal because he's still our best goalkeeper. Hey, Pastor Dickerson. Yeah, man. Thanks for joining. This is my people. I love this when I have so many people supporting my sports channel. This is a pastor. He's all the way out there in Alabama, Prattville, Alabama. Bless up, bless up. Yeah, yeah. So Blake is not comfortable with the ball at his feet. You're right, Fresh God, and so but he's in goal. In the back we have Damian Lowe and Adrian Mariappa. Yes, listen. Here's what you can do, right? Please subscribe to the channel. Invite people to subscribe on our YouTube platform. On our YouTube platform, right now we have 965 subscribers. We need 35 more to get it to 1,000. If you can find 35 people right now and say, listen, subscribe to I Am Sure Sports, then that is good. So like and share, let others know. So right, so Andre Blake, then you have Adrian Mariappa and Damian Lowe, the same center backs who played in the Mexico game. On the right side, I in my team I had Javane Brown, but they have opted again for Alvas Powell. So Alvas Powell will be playing right back, and on the left side we have Kemar Lawrence. So it is the same back line is the same backline that we had for the game against Mexico. Adrian Mariappa, Damian Lowe, Alvas Powell, Kemar Lawrence, and Andre Blake in goal. And this backline was able to sustain and withstand the pressure from the Mexican team. I don't think the Costa Rican team possesses the same powers going forward as the Mexican team does. And that being said, I think we should be better able to cope with them and probably get some offense from our wing backs or our outside players in this game. In midfield, we go with a similar two in the deep line CDM position, and that is Devon Speedy Williams and Anthony Grant. Anthony Grant comes back in. He missed the game against Panama that we lost 3 goals to 0. So he comes back to sit in the holding midfield with Devon Speedy Williams. All right, this is where the first change is made, and I think Jamaica is going to be happy to know that this youngster gets to start in his first World Cup qualifier for Jamaica. Many people have been asking for him. Many people have been calling out that he needs to start. We need creativity. So Tyreek McGee, people, is in the starting 11. Tyreek McGee starts in what you call the number 10 position. He will be stringing the passes to the left, to the right, and to the center. Tyreek McGee gets his start. Yes, Fresh God. All those who have been calling out for McGee, here is the opportunity. He gets to start in his first World Cup qualifiers for Jamaica. Yes, and so I know a lot of people have been calling out, crying out, bawling out for this. There you go. So McGee starts. People, McGee starts. What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts so far on the starting 11? Is there anyone who you think, like I said, the only The only person I would change is if I were selecting the team, I would go with Javane Brown over Alvas Powell. But I am fine with the team so far, right? I want us to know: are you okay with what you have heard so far? Are you think we should make some other changes? I'm happy with McGee. I think, listen, people, I think McGee is going to be a standout in this game. So listen, bam, Instagram him, big him up, heal him up. If you haven't done your video yet and you run a channel, when you go over there, talk about it. McGee is in the starting 11. Yeah, there you go, Andrew. I think even if he's not better than Alvas right now, I think he's playing better than Alvas, and he should have started in this game. Outside of that, though, I'm comfortable with the starting 11. Now the three up front, because we have also gone back to well, not three up front. We have gone back to the original formation that we like to play, which is 4-2-3-1. So the two sitting, Speedy, Devon Speedy Williams, and he will be sitting beside Grant, right? And the three in front is McGee in the center, Corey Burke on one side, and Junior Fleming on the other side. So Junior Fleming comes in for Norman Campbell. I think that should have been the setup for the Mexico game. Norman Campbell should not have started, in my humble opinion. And Romario Williams should not have started. And that is just my opinion. And I said that before the game. But the coach made a decision, fine, and we lost the game. All right? So McGee comes in for Williams. And then on the other side, Junior Fleming comes in for Norman Campbell. And then up front, we have Shamar Nicholson. So that is your starting 11. Let me go over it again. In goal, we have Andre Blake. Andre Blake in goal. Center back, we have Lowe. We have Max. Adrian Mariappa. We have Taxi. Then we have Alvas. Then we have Speedy. Then we have Anthony Grant, second cap for Jamaica. Then we have McGee people. Then we have Flemo, Burke, Bowser. What are your start? All right, Fresh God. People, listen to what I want you to see this comment from Fresh God. I agree, Fresh God. I feel like Blair Turgott could get a game. I don't know. I think he would provide more defensively. So I agree with you. So the two changes that we think, like at least for me and Fresh God, and I think Andrew Downey also said it, that Javane Brown could have come in for Alvas, and Burke looks tired, so Turgott probably should have started, and then he comes on. But outside of that, I think it's a good squad, a good team, a good 11, right? And Jairus is also agreeing with that. That Turgott, I don't know why. Listen, I am wondering, what did Turgott do so bad, or what isn't he doing? Why he seemed to can't get a break. He didn't feature in the Mexico match. He didn't play in the Panama match, and he's not starting in this game. So really, when you look at it, the players so far who have not gotten any games, who have been a part of this three squad, is Blair Turgott and Walker. So I don't know. And true, Fresh God, something seemed to be wrong with Alvas. I think he's carrying a niggle, and every time he gets a little touch, like he, yeah. True, Johnson, why aren't we using Blair Turgott? Why? That's what I want to find out. Why aren't we using him? I think in the Gold Cup, when I check the Gold Cup, I don't know if you realize this, that Blair Turgott had the most squares in the Gold Cup for Jamaica. Blair Turgott of all the players. Well, we never had a lot, but the man who had the most was Blair Turgott. What I can tell you also is that I know, listen, I know you don't want to hear this, but I have to be, people, I have to tell you because, you know, the birds are very credible when they come and leave me notes. And the birds said to me, you can expect to see Javon Watson in the second half. I don't know how long, I don't know for what reason, but you can expect to see Aka on the field. Of course, you know we have 5 changes. So all the players who went are available on the bench. Meaning, you know that Richard King from Cavaliers didn't go. So you have the goalkeepers, um, and you have Aka on the bench. You have Ricardo Morris on the bench. You have Walker on the bench. Norman Campbell is there. Romario Williams is there. So all the players are there on the bench, who are a part of the squad. Basically, I have to go waste a sub and either Alvas or Turgot for early. Yeah, but even if he takes off Alvas, Jaros, guess what? He would have to bring on Javian Brown because Turgot cannot play right back. So the only natural, well, the only other right backs that are there would be, would be, yeah, would be Fisher and Javian Brown. No, I think I would have started Javian Brown and rested Alvas. But we are not in training. But I don't know. I always feel, for example, that Junior Fleming plays better for Jamaica when he comes on. See? Yeah, man. There you go, people. See, yeah, man. Go on. Yes, respect for that fresh God. Please, people, go on. Subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. We want to get to 1,000 subscribers. So just run over right now and subscribe and come back. Oh, Burke, right. Not Turgot, Burke, right. Burke, see, but all right, who would you play? Who would you replace Burke for? Turgot? I think that is what Jaros is saying. Jaros is saying that because Burke seems to be tired and injured, he would start Blair Turgot instead of Corey Burke. Not a bad idea. But the main change for me, I think Alvas need to, and I'm not bad mouthing him, but I think, yeah, Lamai Tor, yeah, man. And this is the thing too. I don't know because Blair Turgot, no, he didn't play in all of the Gold Cup games. Yeah, I think the last game that we played, he never got any game. But seriously, Blake Turgot had the most squares or crosses for Jamaica in the Gold Cup. No, man, trust me. Trust me. All right, people, trust me. Right now, in training, it's only loyalty. I can tell you this. From what I understand in training, only loyalty is keeping Alvas over Javian Brown. Like the second substitution, like the substitution at right back, going ahead will be Javian Brown. He's looking that good. He's looking that good at centre back. I agree with you, Dino Daly, that Junior Fleming plays better coming on. I think Junior Fleming need to be our super sub. That's what I don't know. Maybe somebody can tell me, but in the games that I've watched him for Jamaica, he normally plays better when he comes on because when he starts, he fades out of the game. He's one of those players that when the team is down, he's out of the game, and he oftentimes kind of get a little selfish when he doesn't need to. So I think coming on as a sub when the legs of the other players are tired, we must also realize that Costa Rica have one of the older squads. Therefore, we would expect that in the second half of the game, they're gonna have some weary legs, and so maybe Norman Campbell can come on later down in the game. This is a good suggestion too. Since Alvas is good going forward, why never play him as a winger and Javian Brown as the right back? But would you play Alvas over Blair Tergat or over Corey Burke? I don't think he's better than those guys going forward. I don't think so, because I think his primary skill is to go forward, and he has one cut back and then he cuts it back to his right and he squares it. So I don't think, yeah, I don't know how much he would offer. Like if he goes to play like as a right winger, he would probably be benched, because I don't see him playing there over Burke. I don't see him playing there over Burke, over Turgot, or even over Junior Fleming. I'd start Turgot for Burke, exactly, and for Alvos. Norman Campbell over Flemo and use him as a super sub. Ah boy. Hey J Ross, that one is a very tough one. Cause watch, listen, Norman Campbell never look good in Mexico, you know. But I believe that Flemo is a super sub, so I don't know what to do. And really, you know that we're really limited people. The squad in Mexico is very limited, you know. Think about it. If we have to make 5 changes, if we have to make 5 changes, you have Turgot, who is a reasonable substitution. Who else? Norman Campbell. Who else? Who else? And Javier Brown. That is it, you know. Well, sorry, I forgot that there is Javad Watson. The Aka is there. The Aka is there. Yeah. So but I one thing I can say is that this is I am sure sports, you know, and I am not sure. I am I am optimistic, but I'm not sure. Like I think initially I felt like this is one of the games that we could get a point from. But now, with what I've seen in the team, I have doubts. So let me get some score prediction. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Maggie starting. Maggie is in the starting 11. People, let me run through the starting 11 for those who are coming on. So in goal, you have Andre Blake, you have Adrian Mariappa, and you have Damian Lowe. You have Alvas Paul at right back. You have Kemar Lawrence at left back. Deep line midfielders, we're playing two, so it's 4-2. The two in there will be Devon Speedy Williams and Anthony Grant. And then Tyreek McGee plays as the number 10. And to his right, you will have Corberg. To his left, you'll have Junior Fleming. And Shamar Nicholson plays up front. Um, and here's where Fresh God, I agree with you, and Jairus. If something happened to Bowser, who plays center forward? That is why I think Burke should have been on the bench for this game, so that we have an option coming off the bench. All right. I agree with Maggie, Joseph. I agree with Maggie, but I think Lamar Walker, yeah, Lamar Walker needs a little bit more work on. Good young, good young player, but I don't know. Fresh guy, you're a Clarendon man. You must have seen him at Clarendon College. What do you make of Lamar Walker? I don't know. Like I feel like Lamar Walker can't manage. I don't think we will win Gold Cup. Oh, I don't think we will win Gold Cup score again. Or is that since Gold Cup talking at Junior Fleming? Oh yeah, man. Sorry, yes. Javanese is there. Remember, man. Yeah, Javanese can come on, and he offers a little bit of a different. Javanese is an option. He plays in Costa Rica and knows the stadium. That is true. That's a very, you know what, Simon? That's a very valid point. That Javanese is a very good option. But Simon, what do you think? Do you think we should have rested Corey Burke? I mean, given the fact that he has basically played the full 90 minutes, you have to say, in Mexico. and the full 90 minutes at the National Stadium, had travel in between that. Could he have been, probably we could have started East out on that side and then bring on Corey Burke just in case something happened to Shamar Nicholson. What are your thoughts on that? But we almost forgot that. Very good option. But what do you think? Maybe we should have. What do you think about on that, Simon? Should we have started probably a Javon East instead and give Corey Burke an opportunity to rest a little more and come on, say with 20 minutes remaining, depending, of course, on how the game is going. Yeah, there you go. Fresh God is a Clarendonian and he thinks Lamar Walker needs to get more muscle. Listen, people, but one of the things we have to realize, because sometimes we cry out for, like, I remember when the Mexico game was coming up, was playing, many persons suggested that the 8 players from England, many fans, including me, suggested that the 8 players should start for the Panama game. All right. Now the 8 players started, the team lost, and now we're blaming the coach. But we wanted the players. So that is why we need to come out now and kind of share what we would do differently so that when the game is finished, we can have honest discussion instead of, sharing at the end of everything. Yeah. Turgot over Burke get too much chance. No, my opinion. Listen, the truth is, you may think Burke gets too much opportunities. I think we will not. The Gold Cup scoreline, I think that will be the same scoreline. Against Costa Rica, we lost against them. That is true. They have made some additions to their squad. Peso, I hear you, but I mean, I think Corey Burke is a very good option. I wouldn't say. I could understand Turgot playing because I think Turgot deserves a chance, but yeah, yeah, I'm not sure I go knock the coach for playing him over him. But yeah, the Costa Rica. Listen, people, honestly, I felt like we'd have gotten 1 point in Mexico, defeated Panama, and got a point in Costa Rica. I still believe so, but man, I'm a little bit pessimistic. I know it's I am sure sports, but I am not sure. Corey Burke is a warrior. He has never complained about putting a shift in. I admire the work rate. Personally, I would have gone with Turgot to start, and he can cut in, create. There you go, Simon. There you go. That's what I think. Yeah. Good option. I just think Burke is going to give all, but could he have been rested? And so Simon makes a very good point that he's going to give his all, even if he's tired. But maybe he could have rested a little. Wish Lawrence had a replacement to get some rest. That is true. But do you realize that people, we don't have a left back in the team? Like, if we have to pray nothing happens to Lawrence, because there's nobody in the team that, I mean, we'll have to use Fisher there or put Javane Brown there, and I've never seen him play in that position. For me, East should get last half an hour, but not from the start. Okay. That is, maybe his experience will help us in the second half, because if we're in the game, we may need him to hold up the ball and all of that. Man is asking you to tell your birds to recommend Dre Desert to the chef. Listen, do you know what is funny, people? Like, at the end of the day, right? I don't have any special. I would want to believe that Joey, he has been out there so long that we must know about him. But I'm going to challenge players. Like, I like what Anthony Grant did, and I want to use him as an example. Not because this is the way it ought to be done, but because sometimes this is the way it needs to be done. Anthony Grant No one would have reached out to him. He reached out. It's not the way it ought to be done. So what I'll say is that somebody needs to get into the ear of this player and say, listen, obviously they are not going to contact you. Reach out to them. Reach out to them. Maybe someone who knows him and knows the Anthony Grant story need to share the Anthony Grant story with him. How he persisted, how he went ahead, how he did those things. At one point, many thought he would not have had an opportunity, and look what has happened. And maybe we need to say to some of these players, listen, you have to push because they're not going to score it like that. I don't know. I'm not saying it is the right way, but sometimes it is the approach that needs to be taken. One on the 11 is Blake in goal, Mariapa, Lowe, Alvas, Lawrence, Grant, Speedy, McGee, Burke, Bowser, and Flemo. Yeah, we need more CDMs. True, but we need left backs because we really can't afford anything to happen to Alvas, you know. Well, that is true. We wanted to no, yo, Fresh God, you're too smart today. Fresh God, you went to GC Foster College, and you went to UE. Yeah, but you know what is funny? If the coach didn't play any of those 8 players and lost the game, we still would have complained, you know. And so all I'm saying is that sometimes we cry out, and then when it doesn't work, we curse the people who did what we were asking for. And I'm not excusing the performance because it was atrocious. This is the first video I'm doing on my channel concerning Reggae Boys football since the match. That is how hurt I was. It was an atrocious performance, but most of us wanted all 8 players to play. Of course, the coach should have used some wisdom, and he did not. Walk or Meek, no different. Either one would work. All right, great peso. Right, Fresh God. So when they do what we ask, then we need to kind of show some love and sing. Maybe if the 8 players played in a system they're familiar with, it could have been different. Absolutely, Jero. So I think it was more how they were set up that made them look so poor instead of the fact that they actually played the game. Remember, people like the video, share the video. Please let somebody know that we're on, and subscribe if you have not yet. Also, listen, check out all the bloggers. You have the coach's desk, you have Reggae Boys commentary, you have the formula, you have IMAX it, you have Ryan LFC, you have Dre Any Weather Sport, you have Unseen Sport. There are so many of them, and everybody's putting out content. And what I don't have, they have. What I don't do, they do. All right, but all of us, it's one Jamaica, and the more information we have, is the better. We're able to make decisions when we have a great amount of information and understand the intricacies of some things. I also want to give you some other. Burke is a striker. Tapa stop use Buju as winger. You kill the baller. All right, somebody knows more than the JFF needs to go. All right, listen. Let's. I like to stay positive during game time. Um, so I understand the frustration with the JFF, with the coach, and even with the players, but at least on game day, I want to focus my head on what good can come out of the game, and then afterwards we can do the post mortem. All right. Yeah, it may be official and what to do. Let me just run through some of these comments. We wanted the players to play, but not in the 1962 formation. The man put them in a 4-4-2. We were outnumbered in midfield. We just sat off Panama and let them build from the back. So the coach is to blame. Absolutely. One. Well said. Well said. I think the coach has to take most of the responsibility for what happened. All right? You have to take responsibility. But some of the players must take some responsibility. All right? The Turgot should start over Burke for this game. Agree, Carson. I think we went through that. It was a coach's decision. Fresh God. I know what you mean. That is true. Yeah, football and 90 players. There's okay, football is 90 players in the squad. All right. Why couldn't both start? Somebody, yeah, yeah, man. Blessing Jarvis, and that is Kaim Paris's relative. Listen, Kaim Paris. Like, remember when I named my squad originally, I had Kareem Paris in it because I think we need um, we need him. I think in this game, for example, it would have been good. They reached out to Grant. I'm pretty sure they need to reach out to the players because they want them. If you don't reach out to the players, are not going to know you want them. And that is true in a Carson. Again, it is not the job of the players to do it. But if you're not being reached out to, then it's just like if a girl gave me her number, right? The truth is I'm supposed to call her. But if she's really interested in me and she don't see me calling, she probably can she probably can make a one call. You understand? So I'm saying that sometimes if it is possible, take some interest in it. That's all I'm saying. Um, you know, it was a coach's decision whether you play them all or don't play them at one group. No, mommy, I agree with you in a fresh God. All I'm saying is that the coach have to take a lot of the blame for what happened. You can't have players out there and they are not motivated. And listen, some of the things don't make any sense that players never had food and all of them things. People, you're staying in an all-inclusive hotel. No excuses for those things. All right? And when people supposed to get hit, we have to beat them. All right? Year 11 versus CR. CR. Year 11 versus... Oh, CR is Uno. CR. I don't know CR. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, year 11 versus Costa Rica. Hey, Jay in the weather. You see me my foreign thing there? Brethren, them confuse me sometimes. You see how long it took me to figure out? Yeah. So people, Dre and weather have just put the starting 11 back in the thing. But true, Burke should get a rest. I believe so. Burke should get a rest. And if Burke is going to rest, then you could start Turgot. I don't understand. Why would you take Turgot from England and don't give him no game? And he hasn't gotten a game yet, It's not like he came on in any of the games. So is it that something is wrong? Bless up Yankney Graham. Why hasn't he played in any of the games so far? Yeah, yes, 1-1. And that is like, why did the coach, and that's, I was saying it elsewhere, that what I think the coach did, he didn't stick to his formation. What he did, he chose the players and then tried to put them in a formation instead of looking at his formation and selecting the best 11 player to play his formation. No style of play. Yeah. All right. 1-1. So people, if you go through the comments, you'll see that I also I did type in the 11. Craig Butler for coach, top a big joker. All right. I don't know. Craig Butler himself is suggesting that other people coach the team. So I don't think he wants to coach a team. Player holds some responsibility. We can't blame the coach for Roof waiting for the ball to come to him on the first goal. We can't blame the coach for pin up, not communicating with more on the second. Yeah. So the coach bad setup, but there has to be some responsibility taken by the players. And sometimes you have to be careful that we there needs to be a system. And this is, you want to know what my suggestion is? Let me just respond to Andre Moore. We need to take a group of players now, probably 18 and under, and teach them a system. Meet with them every weekend at the Captain Horace Burrell Center of Excellence up by UWI and teach them a system. And over time, we will see who from this will make transition to the senior level. But we have to start teaching the players a system, like from early. It's kind of hard when I get the national team now, trying to teach them a system. That has to be done from the earlier stages. It can't be done right now. It can't be done right now. It's so hard because, especially in the pandemic, especially with the pandemic happening, how are the players going to learn that system? Because you come in, you have one training session, you have a game. You play in that country, you have to travel back a live session again, and then you have a game. The system should have been taught from we play in under 17. If it don't start there, we're gonna keep running up in these issues. And let me tell you, Costa Rica fear Jamaica. So this Kemar Lawrence and this Norman Campbell situation, you would have heard by now that Mr. Lawrence, I think he misplaced or lost his green card, or right? But there's a stamp in his passport, that everywhere accept it, and the Costa Ricans chose not to because they were trying to be difficult people. So it is not the coach. You can't blame Kemar Lawrence. You can't even blame the GFF. The Costa Ricans were trying to pull a fast one, just like how Argentina was trying to pull a fast one, and Brazil. You know what I mean? I support Brazil, but that is really what happened. So sometimes we kind of blame the wrong people for the things that are happening. All right, when it is not really so. But until we develop the system at the grassroots level, at the youth level, we're going to keep having these issues. We're going to keep having these issues. Please, people, when you come over, like the channel, people, like the channel. You understand me? Share the video, and if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. We want to hit 1,000 subscribers, right? I understand, but the player is supposed to get 5% of the blame. Topper supposed to get 95% of the blame. Is on Topper. Topper, right? True. The coach must take some responsibility. The truth is, John Maxwell says it. He says everything rises and falls on leadership, right? And so that is the thing. But some of the mistakes that were made on the field, there were tactical mistakes, but some of them were communication issue and understanding issue with the players. If you look at that header, Liam Moore didn't even know that the ball was coming on his blind side. I'm saying that where is the goalkeeper, the captain, and where is the other centre back? Why was Burke out of position, allowing Wes Harding to be double teamed? Why Wes Harding looked so out of sort in the early stages of the game? Why weren't we pressing in the quadruple press, they call it? We're pressing in blocks of 4. Why weren't we pressing like that? Why was Costa Rica and Panama doing all the pressing? Why weren't we playing the ball out the back instead of kicking it long, though we weren't winning any of them? So all of these things are questions that must be asked of the coach. But the players, you can't blame the coach for players not controlling the ball properly. You can't blame the coach for players not making accurate passes. You can't blame the coach when there's an open player here and you still misplay the pass. Or you're walking on the field and let a man intercept the pass. Some of these things we have to blame on the players, but the coach must take responsibility. But we need to rebound. We have no defensive mid in the JPL other than Javon Watson. No, remember people, Carson, I do the JPL show. Personally, again, this is my opinion. From where I stand, if we were going to take a midfielder, I would not have taken Ricardo Morris. Not because I don't think he's a good player, because he's a good player. But I don't believe he has been one of the better midfielders so far in the JPL. I will tell you who would have loved to see given an opportunity. Andrew Vanzi. I think Andrew Vanzi has looked better and he's a more mature player. Shavani Willis couldn't get through, and here's why. Because Shavani Willis was on the bench. The only reason why you see Shavani Willis starting recently is because Sigel Knight is out injured. Shavani Willis was being benched at Portmore. So the only other option I would see is Andrew Vanzi. Why? Priestley at Harborview is a young player. Don't think he's ready yet. Simpson at Cavaliers is not ready. He's a centre back being converted into a holding midfielder. Rankin at Mount Pleasant, not ready yet. And Kevin Isaacs was being benched until recently. All right. Who else? The guy at Waterhouse, Howell, not I think it's Romario Howell. I know his name starts with R. He's a good one to look at. I don't know his age, so I don't know what that will do. But in that position, really, in the JPL, I think the only other person that they could look at is Andrew Vanzi. I don't know if somebody else want to suggest a name because I watched this league and I can tell you. Yeah. First 8 players in the last match, most of them who are playing together as a team for the first time. What do we expect the result to be against? True. I understand that this Panamanian team that we played against, they have together, that crop of players have played over 30 games together. So when you look at that, it would have been tough if you have a fairly new team, disorganized team, and that is where Coach Richmore needs to take some of the blame. Yeah. Yeah, Taxi, boy, it's sad, but Taxi has to play. I hope he plays very conservative because we don't have any choice over there. 4 former players from the coaching job. Joby McAnuff, Paul Hall, Michael Johnson, or Darren Moore. All right. I hear you, Travis. Um, names. Well, Paul Hall is part of the present coaching staff. So yeah, I think some of these guys have jobs. Can the GFF afford to pay them? That is it, Jairus. That is it. I think a coach need to have his system and find the best players in his team to play in their best position in his system. I don't think you should look at the players and say, okay, based on these 11 players, I need to play this particular system. I think that is what happened. I think he just said, I want to start these 8 players and rest these others. And he found a system that fits them. And I think that is where probably the mistake was made. And he has to take some blame for that. The game at 5, when the heat and the humidity is still high, with predominantly English-based players. All right, so remember now, curfew, Jamaica have a curfew at 7 now. So I am wondering if the government would have allowed them to play the game later. Secondly, to have the stadium running with that light is not a pretty penny, especially when you're not generating any income. So I don't know, Carl Rowe, but could that be, maybe Simon is here, he could give us some insight on that. But I think those 2 things would have been consideration. One, the later the game play, you're going to have to turn on the stadium lights. A whole lot of money. Number 2, there are curfews. So all the people who work around the game, would they have been affected by the curfew that would have been imposed? And would it be more risky in terms of, I don't know, 9 or 10 years old? All right, so let's take this one. The coaching has to be geared towards producing men that can play the system. We have no system, and we have no system. We have no style and we have no system. That is it. I think until we get to the place where at the youth level, we have the youths playing a particular way. Like, if you look at all the Jamaican teams, male and female, right now, they all play differently. I remember during the Simoes era, like almost every Premier League team, most of the Costa Cup and Manning Cup teams, they were playing almost the same way with wing backs going up like this. I think it was 5-4-1, 5-3-2, that kind of formation that we were using in the Simoes era, with the wing backs going forward with the Gabriel Messam, Fabian Davis, the Dean Sewell, Shorty Malcolm, Ricardo Gardner. I think, and that was being played right across Jamaica. We need something like that if we're going to have a system in the national team. If we don't, we are going to keep struggling and struggling and struggling. You pay for the light bill is the rumor. There you go. Jaros answer it. Match should have started at 8 p.m. in the cool night. All right. The team has not been are not playing identity and can't possess the ball. Yeah. Weisberg playing wide right and he can't score a ball to save his life. All right. Is it like how Burke plays? He doesn't play as a winger. I think when the ball goes, so if the ball is on the opposite side of where he's playing, he comes in as a double center forward. All right. So when it comes out to his side, his job is not necessarily to go down the flank, it's to cut inside and have the wing back go out. I think it's more like an inverted right winger, and he's inverted meaning he comes inside and plays center forward because he, like I said, he doesn't offer a lot in terms of crosses coming about, but he's very industrious, works very hard. I think he needs to work on his finish. Yeah. Football culture. English always play a lot of long balls, so young children were doing the same. Brazil play short passing, so the grassroots coaching geared them towards that. Yeah, we have to have the grassroots. We have to go back to the grassroots level and reestablish these things. Van Vanzi the best midfielder than Morris, and he played with the national center. And this is what I'm saying. I don't know why it seemed too hard for him to get a call. Maybe Fresh God, you can tell us, because he plays for your team. But I mean, Vanzi has scored in almost every game in the Premier League. He also has played centre back. So if you need a D mid, he would be the ideal candidate. People, please like up the video. Like up the video, man. Come on, man. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Okay, all right. So slow mo TV. All right, slow mo moving in slow mo. So we're going to give him the starting 11. He's just coming on. All right, in goal, Andre Blake. Centre backs will be Maria Panlo. Right back will be Alvas Poe. Left back, Kemar Lawrence. You have Speedy and Anthony Grant as the two holding. And then the three in front of them will be Burke on one side, McGee centrally, and then on the left you have Flemo with Bowser up front. So we're just discussing, what that would look like. We can use any 11 you name. The results will remain the same. Carlo, a positive wisdom, man. No, man. Listen, people, my hopes have not been dashed out, but they are low. But I still believe Jamaica can get a result. I'm not giving up. Maybe I can. True, Cataract. Guthrie is a very good young talent. He's a very good young talent. But he's a number 10, he's not a defensive midfielder. But honestly, I would not have selected. This is my opinion. I mean, I question coach and thing, but I would not have selected Morrison because he was not the best midfielder in the JPL. I think he has only 3 goals and probably 2 assists. There are other players who have 5 and 4 goals playing in midfield. That's why. Big up Kyle. Big up Kyle. Big up Kyle. Big up Kyle. But I don't think Mr. Butler will coach his side still. I hear Mr. Butler recommending other persons to coach his side. So I don't think he wants to take on the job. What I know he wants to do is to help with the football. So, but I don't think he wants to be the coach. Back in time. Clean house at GFF. All right, boss. Our focus is on strikers and long ball to them. We need holding midfielders and players. One. Well, let's hope that with Tariq McGee in the game today, we can see more creativity. We can see more football being played out of midfield. The truth is, whether you think he doesn't work hard, he's a very gifted footballer. Very good, gifted footballer. He's not good as a Jermaine Yu, but he has the potential to be as good and even better than Jermaine Yu. He's a very good footballer, and I'm very excited to see what he will after. People, I want to introduce to you all the man, the AI. Well, he's not a man, he's an AI. The artificial intelligence has arrived. His name is Shatter. So welcome. welcome, Shatter. Yes, identify yourself, Kyle. Is that you? Yeah. You know that the guy at Waterhouse though called Howell is very underestimated. He's a very good holding midfielder as well. Very, very good midfielder. Yeah, even an American coach would be better. Listen, all right, I am all right. So, what if we win this game? What do we do? What do we do? Or when we win this game, people, I think it would have been very difficult to change the coach during any of these three games. It would cause turmoil, I believe. Right? So let's just hope for the best tonight. Believe for the best. I think after what happened in the stadium and all the negative press, I think the boys are going to put in a performance for us. I think Grant is going to put in a performance, designated them as essential worker, no excuse. Okay, all right, that's a good point because if you're playing the game, you could designate them as essential workers for the game for real and give them special letters to go through. So that is a, it must be the light then. It must be that they didn't want to spend the money for the lighting or they don't have the money for the lighting. It must be one of the two. Either they don't have the money or they have the money and didn't want to spend the money. But that's a good option. They could have actually designated pay light bill. Politician. um hey Peso, you have to be careful where you're putting at the thing, brother. You must speak things that you don't know of, you know. You get yourself in problems, bro. You know that. You don't know them things. You have to speak when you have evidence, man. Come on, man. What did the bird chirp? I arrived late. Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. The start. I mean, we just felt like so the starting 11 is. Let me just put it in the comment for those who may want to see it. Blake in goal. Max, you know that is Mariappa. Low at centre back. Alvas at right back. And Taxi at left back. In holding midfield, you have Grant, who I think is going to have a great game. I think he's going to be one of the standout players this evening because he never played in the last game. You have Speedy sitting beside him. You have the player that we have all been crying out for, McGee, Burke, Bowser, Flemings. That's your starting 11. And so we were suggesting that maybe Turgot could have started instead of Burke, and Simon said that, keep Javon East to come on in the second half of the game. And some of us even said that maybe we could look at playing Javian Brown over Alvas. All right, let's see. Let's see what Burke will do. He's okay on the wing if he further forward and in position to go one-on-one people. But when he is so deep, he can't pass the ball. The tactic made him even worse. Yeah, I think for this game, he's going to be going forward a whole lot more. Technically, we had 3 number 9s on the field. How do we expect to retain the ball with limited ball handlers? And that's what I've been saying, Carl. What I've been saying is that what the coach did is he said, listen, I want to play these 8 players. And instead of looking at the system and say, no, if I play this system, Roof, you and Antonio can't start. He just said, I'm going to start Roof and Antonio. And he set up a system to play them in it. Instead of using his original system and fit the players in. I also think sometimes, I don't know, could it be like I don't know these things. I know that there are many players who also with their national teams, they have time. Like they negotiate how much time they want to play when they travel to come and play. Some people are afforded that privilege. If they're coming to play for Jamaica, I would think like if Mason Holgate, for example, is going to represent Jamaica, and they may not be able to do it with England, but certain players do that. If Messi is going to travel to Argentina to play for Argentina, he probably tell them that he can't play less than a certain amount of time. I don't know if that could also be a factor in why certain decisions were made. The game is at 8 Jamaica time. I think that is 7 o'clock in Costa Rica. Yeah, we don't want to lose tonight. Oh, so Shatta, were you happy? Shatta, you're happy that Maggie started. People, well, me Maggie starting and the man them not even, the man them not even like them not happy that Maggie started. Yeah, I think that we can beat Costa Rica, and I know. Listen, people, not gonna beat me, I am picking Jamaica 2-1 over Costa Rica. Jamaica 2-1 over. That is my pick tonight. I think these players, listen, know they owe this to Jamaica. And we're coming away with a 2-1 victory. Beat me even a one. Beat me even a one. But 2-1, I am going. What say you? Yeah, man. Shut, I used to live in Westfield. I went to high school there. You understand me? Yeah, man. All right. Ricardo Morris, one of the best in Jamaica. If we want to start, wine people like you have to lift players up. No, Leo Stewart, remember, I will say this in defense of the people. Nobody's saying that he's not good. Like, I base my opinion because you know what? I do the JPL show. And all I'm saying that in the JPL, based on present form, when you look at even Portmore, because he plays for Portmore, he's not the best player right now on the Portmore side. Sigel Knight has been playing well. The guy called Phillips has been instrumental. Ricardo Morris has scored 3 goals and he has 2 assists so far for Portmore. All I'm saying is that Andrew Vanzi, if we were looking at a player who could offer some defense, Andrew Vanzi honestly has been the best player in midfield in the Premier League, in the JPL, since the start of the season. He has scored almost 6 goals and he has also played centre back, played whole in midfield. So that's all we're saying. We're not dissing him, man. Morris a good baller, man. Yeah, all of us, Carl. Yeah, that's. But what is the scoreline? 2-1 Jamaica. I'm saying, 2-1 Jamaica. I'm saying 2-1 Jamaica. Yeah, Guthrie over Morris. I can understand because Guthrie has been playing well, and he's a very listen. You know what is funny? 3 are the better. It's a Guthrie, good free kick taker. Vanzi and Morris scored a very good free kick in the league as well. So, but people, what you think? Who win this game? Jamaica, 2-1 for me. That is my pick. Shut a little bit about. Remember, people, like up the video, please. Like up the video. Like up the video. Where can we watch the match? All right. So if you have Flow Sport, it will be on Flow Sport. It's also on Adina TV. It's also on His Goal. It's also on P2P4. Let me put in these things. Listen, if you check out these things, these are the things that if you check out this site, you understand me? But just type it in, so you understand me. You can check that out, and you can find the money. Check out those, you probably can get to see the match. So yeah, so check them out. They always have games going, but I said Jamaica 2-1. I feel like we're gonna beat Costa Rica if them need live for Sunday night. No volunteer football fun. Oh. Hey, this is one thing I agree with, that this match should have been played late at night. I agree with that. I don't know how the money would come about, but yeah. Even though, yeah, man, we have to hang on to some hope. Yeah, cannot lose Shutter. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're asking, but like, we don't know what is happening. I would have loved to have seen Blair Turgott start just because he has not played yet and he may have something to offer. But maybe he's going to come on. Maybe he's going to come on. And if you remember, when the original 23 squad, before this whole problem with the COVID and needing two squad, Turgott was not in it. So I'm wondering if he wasn't in the coach's plan. Well, obviously by that he wasn't in it. But then the late selection of players, he was drafted into it. So I don't know. But and this is the respect we have to have for some of these players because some people still are questioning the Englishmen and all of those things. I'm gonna stop calling them English players and all of it. They're not. They are Jamaicans, bro. We need to get over that. Listen, these guys come and they don't mind sitting on the bench. I don't hear them complaining or arguing. These guys love the program, and we have to get behind them and stop making it look like them don't want to be here. These guys want to be here. They want to play for Jamaica. These guys want to go to the World Cup. So we have to support the players. We have to support the players. Well, Alvas is experiencing it, but like I said, for me personally, I would have played the youngster. I'd have played Javier, bro. Listen, I've watched him, and he is playing well. He is playing well, but again, the coach is the coach, and once the coach select the squad, we run with it. No, we have to. No, man, we have fresh God. No, man. If the team win, we can still say we want him to go in, but you have to give him credit. If the team win, even if you want the coach to lose him job, you have to give him on credit. Because if them lose, we are going to cuss him. So if him win, we give him the credit, even if you feel like he needs to lose the job. Give him the credit due, but still complain. But you can't cuss the man when we lose and then when we win. You see an individual brilliance. I mean, I don't agree with that. Yeah, maybe it is experience while Alvas is starting. Yeah. Prediction, people. Yeah, man, the lineup is good, people. It gives me hope. Jamaica 1, Costa Rica 1. My prediction is Jamaica 2, Costa Rica 1. There you go. We have to use a double pivot. Do you know, people, that Costa Rica style of play is that they don't square like the balls from out by the corner flag. They always pretend like they're going to square it and they cut it. They play shorter squares. In other words, they normally try to square from inside the box. They always play and try to square from inside the box. That's how they play. They never go to like corner flag or from the outside and square it in. They always play like Carl just said. They always play their squares from inside the channels. Yeah. All right. Prediction. 1-1. What am I name there? Sir Blake, what is your prediction? No, man. Listen. All right. Hey, shut up. Listen. You see, if the team win, we want the 8 players them to come back, bro. We are going. You know, realize that we need the players. We even need more players. People, we need more players. It's how we integrate them in the team. Listen, we want them. We need the players, but they must be integrated in the team the right way. We need the players. Let us not fool ourselves, even if we win. Let us not fool ourselves. See the predictions them there? Let us not fool ourselves. We need the players. We need the players. Yeah, because listen, Donovan Mott, here's why I'm making this prediction. We lose 2 games, so we have nothing to protect. Costa Rica has 1 point, you know. I don't know if you realize that. So I think Costa Rica sees this as their opportunity to win. They are the oldest team. Check the age limit of the team. Costa Rica is one of the older team, are the oldest team, based on their squad. So I think they are going to be pushing to score, which means we are very good on the counter. And one of the things I love about Lowe is his ability to play those long diagonals out of the box all the way up to Bowser. I think we can catch them on the counter because they are slow and they are old and they want to win. So this is why I think we could win this game. I mean, if we lose, yeah, but I am thinking that we can win this game. But we need the players. We need all the players. We need all the players. Okay, you're saying prepare for the talk. No man, we need to dispel them thought, man. We need the players. We need the players. People, we need the players. We need the players. Yeah. Yeah, JP. We feel the way. We feel that way. We need the players. I am telling you. And I'm ready. I am ready to defend Mikel Antonio. I'm ready to defend Kemar Roof. I'm ready to defend Ethan Pinnock. I'm ready to defend Liam Moore. I'm ready to defend Bobby Reed. I'm ready to defend, Daniel Johnson. I'm ready to defend Wes Harding. I'm ready to defend the players. I'm ready to defend the players. We have to defend the players. And when we hear those negative things, because we need the players. We need the players, people. We need them. You can't use one game, a poor performance. Yeah, man. One love for Jamaica. We need the players. We need them. See 1-1 right here. See how the scores them, some one goal thing. I think Costa Rica. No man, Lord of mercy. Rashad Williams. No man. No, you know what? Let me tell you. Miss. Hey, listen. When Tapa me tell you, Tapa is supposed to take responsibility for the Panama performance. He has to. He must be a man and say, I got it wrong. He can't blame the JFF. He must take responsibility. You put the players out there and they never look organized. And listen, you know what? I never come on and defend him for that. He forget beaten. The Mexico game, he kept us in the game, and in one moment, some substitution, I believe, affected us getting a point. I can't tell what would have happened if they were not made. He must take some responsibility for that. But the team stood up. You understand me? All I'm saying is that why fire the man before the Costa Rica game? And who coach the team? No. But if him not performing, it's just the nature of the job. It's not the nature, it's just the nature of the job. But while, listen, no matter who come in, some are going to support them because I want Jamaica to do well. So it's not a brother thing. When a man do wrong and if he get beaten, him forget beaten. So, you don't give. Hey, one thing you see, Manchester United fan, brother, them don't play ease up. Them don't play ease up, so we have to leave them. We have to leave the Manchester United fan. Top of also Jamaica. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Grant and Speedy midfield, Maggie up front. Yeah, man. Flemo Burr, wing Boza up front. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Yeah, man. Yes, Nikai James. There you go, sir. Yeah. Yeah, man. Drastic Seymour. I think he's going to work. I think Maggie learned, the fact that Maggie went back and got into his team, does suggest that he is learning. He's learning the game. You understand me? He's learning the game and he's coming into maturity. So we have to big him up for that. I'm not going to say Costa Rica not good, bro. All I will say is that we stand a chance. of beating Costa Rica. All right. Yeah. Costa Rica gets shut up. Shut up. You really the AI no shut up. No man, that's not going. Listen, people, Costa Rica. I think Jamaica has never defeated Costa Rica in World Cup qualifiers. I think we have only drawn 3 games if memory serves me right. Since around the 1960s. So I think we can win, but to give them 6, I don't think that none of these games. I think the Jamaica 3-0 defeat is going to be the biggest loss in terms of scoreline in this whole campaign. Yeah. Ryan LFC, big up yourself, big up yourself. If can't gonna Ryan, if the man get up to if them fire him right now, who are coach when the match are go on? All right, people, understand this. If you are in a team and the man them ask you, what do you think about the coach? What are you supposed to say? Any player, the media goes to and asks, what do you think of Coach Whitmore? He is the man for the job. What do you think? What are the players supposed to say? The journalists never ask certain questions because there's only one answer. You cannot be in the team, traveling with the team, and them ask you, what do you think about the coach? Which stupid player go say him to get fired? You have to say this is the coach for the job. That's just the diplomatic, the politically correct answer. That's the thing. Uh, right, let's see, big up. But let the beating start after the game, and let you understand me. We have to have some hope. US away, Canada at home, and Honduras away, bro. You must also look at you see the return leg. We're all right. So when you look at the schedule, I think we and USA are going to have the most home games when the return starts because we're playing a lot of games on the road. I don't know if you realize that. Yes, people. So hope you get who don't get the starting 11. Hope every man get the starting 11 because we name it out, we type it up. Um, you know, yeah. All right, watch it now. So we have our own we have a no, Ryan. What I'm saying that after the game we cannot have a discussion right now because if the coach who is going to coach the team right now, yeah. Well, listen, I don't know about Hayden, but what I know is that the Mari Gray paperwork is in the works. Paperworks are in the works. Paperworks are in the works. Yes, people, please jump over. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. So watch now we go, so we normally do this. So, you know, we're gonna drop the link. And if you want to jump on and you understand me, and make we talk a little bit. Come on, you have to make sure so I can identify, You understand me? So that is the link. You understand me in the comment section. Yeah, I think we can get something out of this game if we just play them on the counter because they are coming to attack. I really feel like we're going to win this game. I don't know. I have that feeling. I mean, my hope has been shattered, but I still believe. When I do the calculations, I still believe 21 points could be enough to get us at least into fourth place. Which means we have a playoff position. So I am really hoping and trusting. Really hoping and trusting. Really hoping and trusting that yeah, we can we can come away with a result. All right, David Nicholson said that we're not beating Costa Rica. Anything is, listen, we are, a lot of us said there's no way Panama was going to beat us. You see what happened? It, I don't know. I don't know. I am believing. Why the man make me, the man knock out my hope, man. You know, me come on and me bird them give me the starting lineup. And me see Maggie and me have some hope and the man them tell me say my team can't beat Costa Rica. I mean I like that, brother, and I make me sad. And I make me sad, man. Nobody kill a little hope when me have leave, man. Me disappointed with some of the things that happen already, man. Listen, Jamaica. You see me have my Jamaican, see ten people, me have my Jamaican shirt, you know, man. Me wear it on the road today, everybody ask me an idiot, me are doing that. You see them man now gone away. I mean, that's me just herb come yard, brother. So we come on because we want to meet the real fans them who still believe we have a chance. And we have a chance to win the game because the players are committed. Fresh God, fresh God, fresh God, fresh God. Yes, people, please before you leave, before you leave, make sure you jump over and you subscribe to the channel. You like and you share the video as well. Yeah, man, Panama is well coached. Listen, I will agree with you if you say that. Listen, if somebody said to me, of the 8 teams, our coach is, I would say, okay, fine, I'll give you that. All I'm saying is that I'm not saying the coach is not supposed to lose his job, but how could you make a decision like that right in the midst of this? Who would have coached the team? And I ask people that because remember, Paul Hall is back in England. Yeah, that's what I'm singing. Yeah, man, jump on Ryan. You understand me? And so we can talk. China YD. No, I don't believe in that still. Listen, people, we must remember that you see this team starting the game today. They play a lot of games together, you know. This backline play a lot of games together, you know. And Speedy, you know, it's probably Lambert or Aka normally playing there instead of Grant, you know. But this is a team that play, the core of this team play a lot of games together, you know. They're supposed to know each other, you know. Boy, Jordan, me understand. Big up, Jordan. Big up, big up. No, man, listen, you're free to express yourself. You're free. Listen, brethren, if a man come on and say they want him out, me totally agree. Paul Hall is in England because of the same travel thing, and remember, Paul Hall still have a job in England. So if he went and then when he goes back he has to quarantine, it means that he will not be in his job for the 10 days quarantine period. So yeah. You understand me? I think Mexico, so the Panamanian have a Denmark coach, Mexico have an Argentinian, the American have them American coach. But there are some good coaches in this. You understand me? But I still believe, even though they have better coaches than us, I think man to man, we have some better players than them. Hey, Bridget, this is my Bridget, you know. You're going to bring him on, you know. We call this man the fireman. I am the extinguisher. I am the fire brigade. So we are going to bring on the fireman.
You see, Reggie, good evening, brother. I just wake up. I'm getting so much message from the Reggae Boys fans. Yeah, hear me?
Yeah, man. Go ahead. You're going to bring me here.
I just wake up out of my bed and get so much messages from Instagram. All of these things where all of these local Reggae Boys play a post up on Instagram, them they mean nothing good for Jamaican national team, and them they mean nothing good for the people them and the fans them. Brethren, them know say. Them know, you see all of these friend thing, brother, at the end of the day, brother, we're not going nowhere. But Tapper is the right man for the job. Listen, me see man fire, man are going at final at England and them fire. We could get Jeffrey Maxwell for response for that team of caretaker against Costa Rica and say, listen.
No, man, Jeffrey Maxwell not well, man. Jeff Maxwell sick bad man.
What about Downswell? What about Downswell for that one game and say, listen, after this international break up, we'll make you play that game, yeah?
That's what I'm saying, you know. What? Oh, you're talking for this game.
This
Okay.
game, get a man for this game, and you'll get the fuses of the player them, where you'll get the reaction. And no, say, when club football go in, we try to get a manager. Why we continue to tap with more of the manager response to the team in Costa
But Ryan,
Rica?
here's a good question for you. How you think some of the players who, based on what you're saying, rate up, how you think they would have, if at this game, if they took him out, how you think somebody would, what do you think the players would have done? That is the problem, I think.
A business we are dealing in, I think we care about our friend. A business we are dealing.
But you don't think that some of these players would probably take it personal and not want to play? You don't think so?
You know, deserve to be in our national team.
Okay.
You know, deserve in our national team. And wait till a man when I put some things together. All of these local players who are talking about Tapper is the right man for the job. They are dishonest, and just because they are friends, make them behave in a WhatsApp group. Them think me don't know what go on and overtake sneakers and this. Them need to stop it because we want the team to win and go to the World Cup.
Yes, me bro. So, Ryan, you may ask me because here's the thing. Brother, if when man come ask me, what do you think about Danny Lynn? No, man, he was a good coach. Really, me not going to say nothing about him because I'm still in the team. You understand me? Because me know if me say, boy, he's a bad coach. Me not get no more game. All right, but let me hear from Dwayne and then Brian will come up to you because we know you are burned up, brother. We know you are burned up. Dwayne, welcome to the
blessing.
I'm sure sports. Yeah, man.
Alright, so here we are going. Match day today. So we not forward with too much of a down vibes. I wait till 90 minutes done. You see me?
Right, cool down, don't worry yourself. See what drink some water.
No man, here we are going. A straight facts, man attack, you know. You have to more time give man a years because guess what? First time me just start the program. I never told that tune in on him channel, you know. You see me?
Yeah.
But there's a man who spit it like it is. No sugar coating, so them one they have to listen from the both sides. But even though I say yo, I'm not ready to push out the negative energy, you see it. What me I look on is a little scorecard. Because you have certain little criteria where I think JFF would have tick off to say, alright, you never make it off of this round of the World Cup, strike one. You know, make 4 points for the first 3 matches, strike 2. You see me? We're strike 3. As a matter of fact, strike 3 kind of gone already, you know. But you know, I feel like I save him too. Or if I fire the coach and the coach can go back and say, yo, look how long me about for things that I need. You see me? Travel arrangements not proper. Coach can look back and say, I have a Japan tour, I should see the man from them time there. It's a fresh squad me I get. I'm going to show you a different piece on it too. You see me? People are talk, you say, yo, it's a disrupt chemistry of the team and friend and thing. But look on it now, you get a fresh coach, it's a fresh team, you know. You see me?
But this game, no, I agree with you and Ryan, but what I'm saying, based on some of the things that are out there, you get the feeling like there are certain players that may be loyal to this coach.
All right,
so you have the players of Costa Rica now, and you say, okay, the coach is out.
All right, here
what happened, right? That's what I'm saying, that maybe we need to look at that because I'm going to tell you one of the things I proposed long time. Because I always tell people,
you know, I'm not looking at that.
Never be, we're doing. I'm going to finish, but a man should never be given a job, you know, like this, you know, without you setting some things, some targets, you know, and then if you don't reach them targets, you get fired, you know, and them things they need to be public. In other words, if you're coach a national team, we need to know what is your job requirement. That needs to be public knowledge to all footballing fans. We don't need to know your salary, but what we need to know is what is your job requirement and what is the expectation. That means, you see, if the expectation is that you develop the players or whatever, or you go to the Gold Cup and you don't go there, so you go to the Gold Cup final, or you have 6 points and you don't have that, you lose your job. You don't have the thing, but why do it?
Tapper save money. Remember the contract dispute there with how much salary them offer him? You see me?
Yeah.
So here we are going, can see a little longer because I must save them look diamond, look pennies what them need. You see it? But I'm going to switch back to the loyalty. You see me? You see if it is a new coach coming in, if it is a player on the squad, loyal to the old coach, and now do what the new coach has to do, what do you think happened to that player there?
right? We have a wider pool now, you know, and like one time when the pool I play for select from was a little 30 man or 30 and speak 23 out tight, you know. You see me, we think the international now, we think the local. So a new coach would have a freelance for really do what he want to do. But that depending on the JFF still, because guess what, if you bring in a new coach, they might bring in a radical coach who want to really turn the system upside down, or they might bring in a, nah, disrespect nobody, but a
You
yes
can
man.
control.
You
Yeah,
see
yes,
me?
man. Yeah.
One of them yes man there. So them look at thing they look on the dynamics. But JFF have more than enough time. We not fair guess who are the next coach.
Yeah.
Them you have a little listing, them have a short list already, don't line up and say, yo, if you wanna get that 3 points here today, you know, me listen out for the radio and breaking news say yo, tap a lose it job and such man.
Brother, all me know is that you see, if we don't get them 3 points here, I get a point out of the game here, brother, the fire we are going to burn in at Jamaica for the whole of them.
But
Information will come out and leak out and all of them things. Watch you know. All right, me soon bring you in here. Come
yeah,
on.
man.
Ryan, here's the thing with me I say. You know, so me tell the man there, Ryan, it's from the wage negotiation. Here's what I said to people. The players came out and said, a topper make them sign. If you watch me, I am sure sport video promo video, that's the last thing they said that we need to get everything right. I said to them from them time, they send everything, letter, email, everything, and say, listen, there needs to be mediation, brother. Because see, players come out and say a topper make me sign, mean that I know the federation or Jamaica them a play for. I would them a play for, sir? Topper.
How much of them play there in starting 11? How much of them play there in a year starting 11 or you would have picked for Jamaica right now from the pool I have?
If from the pool we have,
From the pool I have, the
probably
60 man or 80 man pool I have.
probably Blake. Probably Blake in goal.
So,
Probably Blake in goal and probably Low. But
so
outside
two
of that,
that.
two, yeah.
So two players tap a make sign. Cause the rest of them good then. Next 9 and then the next how much on the bench. Them not counting on the mix then.
No man, so right now I am agreeing with you, but what I'm saying though, Dwayne, is that when the wage negotiation was going on with the players, remember that the GFF at odds. This is when now them bring in the heap of overseas players when we went to play against USA now because these guys said they're not going. And when they actually signed after the US match or during the US match, a lot of they came out and said they talked to coach Topper. What that has said to me, brother, is that you know respect other people at Topper your respect. So I'm saying that now that is a conflict of interest because if them say that, what it means is that a Topper tell them then Topper go commit to playing them because of him make them sign because some of them say them never go play no ball.
Right,
And that's the problem. Go ahead, Ryan. And that may I say the problem, you know. There's some loyalty thing that is going on. But
Ryan,
go ahead,
don't
Ryan.
check Mike. Check Sharon.
From day one, brother, from day one when the player them come out and say, yo, Topper make we sign, that's a bad thing. It's no way the coach should get involved in the negotiation.
There you go.
He's dealing with football. The technical director and the JFF and the president should deal with all of that. Not the manager should get involved in it. And it clear, obviously, bro, that most of them are friends, bro. Most of them in WhatsApp group, bro. So we expect. And that's a disappointing thing. We have a national coach. I tell you now, when I was going to Excelsior, there's no way Liebert Alleman giving me a drive in him car. He could have go in same place down Rima. He giving the bus here. Same thing with Coach Karuo. Same thing with they don't do certain things to get close to player. The moment they start to do that, that's when the relationship going to be a friend.
Certain man game can't get take after that.
Certain man always going to get called up. Why you think? No matter how much we cost certain man say them nothing at the team. We still see them in the team. We still see them in the team. And it just hurt for no said them player will play international football and play at the highest level. Second for low. What you think we're going to get, bro? We're going to get to faith bust off tonight again, bro, because we have the same mindset, bro. I'm telling you, bro. We should have a new coach in this game. Who now fight for the new coach? Next World Cup, next month, they don't get called up. Simple as that.
Yeah. What drastic change are needed, you know. I mean, I agree with that because what Errol Anderson is saying, you guys are talking about top out. Who will you put in? You have to remember with the COVID situation, certain people cannot go to some countries, which is true. I don't think so. Errol, let me be fair to Ryan and these guys. There's a lot of information out there why people get to this place, and what is happening is that there's a conflict of interest in terms of how the coach, the players perceive Coach Whitmore and how he deals with them. In other words, they have gotten so close that certain man almost certain to them are going to start. And if you can't have that in a national team, we can't have that. If you have that in a national team, you're gonna have problems. You understand? See an experience as Caribbean man back in a Caribbean team, which is Jamaica. I feel like mashing up my 16. It's true, but we don't look good. It doesn't look good. And I keep everywhere is dealing with COVID. The 36. But doing what else you have to say? Because again, the question a lot of people saying is that all right, get rid of Topper. Who you going to put in?
All right, so get rid of Tapa. Who I'm gonna put in? COVID delayed the World Cup for about a year, right? So you tell me say all this time JFF never write down a short list. The first time when we flick out our Tapa or Bora, we draw for my boy there from Germany, Schaefer. Pack
Yeah.
more like a rabbit out of that. Who they have him on them short list? We could have some more who replace Tapa. We never know say Schaefer they go pop out of that. JFF have 2 years for create a short list, right? There's a lot of international coaches there. We can hold up all them credible. Can't go list out the whole of them. Oh, side like Curacao and them side the fine coach. What? Jamaica broke and the rest of the country them. That you look at me and tell me, say.
Good point.
Right?
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, man. So Ryan, what you say? You know, look like we will come out of this with nothing again.
Bro, if you have the same, if you give a man a brand new BMW for drive, and him can't drive, what you expect? What you think I got me to the BMW?
You mash it up, man.
All right. So what we expect? Let us see all of the man them who loyal to Tapa. We see them put in fight and passion and hungry.
See the comment here, brother. This is a comment. The comment. This is the problem, you know. These players are calling players who was in. You remember that Gold Cup team that Tapa led that went to the Gold Cup finals? You remember that team?
Oh,
Big paycheck team, man.
Well, yeah.
I'm telling something.
Big paycheck team there because let me get a big paycheck out
It's
there.
them group of players. It's them group of players there. They feel like they are supposed to run this World Cup show. Whether they can do it or not is a different argument, and that has been part of the problem all along.
See this name on the stream, brother?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, bro. You know much of them disappointed currently playing now that Darren Matak's not in the team.
That's what I'm saying. But that may I tell you, Ryan. So these men are some people that want to come back in the side.
You know how much of them fight for Javon Watson to be back in the
team.
You know what I mean? It's just a network thing. All of them are friends. You understand? But you don't know why man Tapa kick off. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. What about Miguel Cody? Could he get another look in? Miguel Cody. But listen, here's the thing. I don't think after Tapa there should be an ex-Jamaican coach.
Well, my name's man.
You know why I think that? I think like the Jamaican coach too much influence, brother. Too much people. This is a club that want to tell you who to play. That the club that want to tell you who to play. All of these. Like we need to get somebody from totally outside a Jamaican football.
Call me a conspiracy theorist. But even though the A-license coaching thing there for the Jamaican coach is a good thing, I'm not bash it. What me kind of fear about it is they're going to be used as a tool of control. So you get a local coach, upgrade him, look at credentials and things, carry him to the levels where he can coach a national program. Guess what you can do now? You can offer him less salary and control him. You see me? So me I go look past the coaching. You know what me I go look on? You say if it is that we don't qualify for the World Cup here, me not have a problem if Tapa stay, JFF, the head of the organization, only need for go restructure. From up there, someone wants to see the changes. And I coach are the problem. Because any coach you really get, I go fall under the same structure. And you don't know, so you're the big man as a coach, but you still have a boss to report to. A man still have to sign a check. So if the man wants to sign the check, I him want to step off. I him me I go put that one up. I'm not even going to look on top of no more. You see me? Them give him bucket for carry water.
Hold on, Ryan, what are they doing? What Ryan? Tell him how long Tapa have decided?
Top half the side.
Because a two stint him have with the same set of players, you know.
3 Gold Cup now. 2017, 2018, and this same in 3 Gold Cup. One. What you say?
This is his second World Cup qualifying.
This is his second World Cup qualifying. He has been in the job over 5 years now.
So what would you say he has accomplished?
What he accomplished? He don't accomplish nothing. This Jamaican player improve.
That no one find out. What in doing you what tell me something that Tapa has done. Like what can you when you think about Tapa, what would you say Tapa has accomplished in his?
Alright, well take out them last 4 games out of it. You see me? Step back in a time a little bit. Tapa resume not too bad, you know. For a national standpoint, you see it. We are same of the most win records, albeit you might question the type of team they might win against, but it's still on the books, World Cup finalists. So there's a few good things from the boss resume. We can't take that off our resume. But you see problem we have with Tapa, 2 big things. Right? One, I don't know when I reach a World Cup. And secondly, the style of play, as a man say one dash for MTV. Because one thing for you lose, you know. But it's when you lose badly, you see, you know when your heart you can do better, and you feel like you can go up on the side of coach, go make a better sub than that, it hurt your heart. So them look thing there. You see me, just make everyone see him resume and just steer it up. Him resume in that body, you know, all go on, you know. You see me, but it's a Marina style, boring for watch, and him not give the results right now.
Not even a Marina style, bro. Marina style affected more than Tapa style. It affected more than Tapa style. I don't want nobody to put Jose Mourinho name among some person. It's not Jose Mourinho style. It's not. When I see Jose Mourinho play at Tottenham Spurs, every time they get the ball on the break, they look devastated, look like they're going to score. Jamaica, they park in the bus, and in transition, they're very slow. You can't play defensive football and trying to catch a team on the break, and you can't find a true pass to get it to the striker. Look at Tottenham Spurs this season. See him similar style like Jose Mourinho. Don't it effective man?
Yeah. That's what they did.
Every team in England have a style of play. All them play from the Burnley, come up. You know where you're going to get from them. You can't tell me that. You know, better coach than Jamaica. Better coach. We don't have the qualification we Tapa have. It's not all about the qualification, bro. It's not all about give Andrew Price 1 game. Give Andrew Price a team for manage. He can talk to the press much better, and he can do much better than Coach Theodore Whitmore. Give him this job.
You know,
when I look on Ryan is that the most say, well, Andrew Price, boys don't get relegated. Andrew Price,
the reason why them not gonna get Price is because him not going to be a yes man. Why you think them get rid of Bradley Stewart? Every time somebody talk against the JFF, what I've been the assistant coach, them get rid of him. Bradley Stewart, the best thing for me to coach Theodore Whitmore, and they remove him. Same thing, Jerome Wade come and say, yo, bro, stop play with the team. When you know they play with the team and I mess up the thing. When they get rid of Jerome Wade. And then go behind closed door and talk, oh, half time we demote him to under 20. Or if you demote a man to under 20, and you're not even going to a meeting with the man and say, yo, listen, we give you in this job. You don't do nothing and come on TV. Yo, I don't believe these Jamaicans, they are liars, bro. They are liars.
You know the
Yeah,
style, man. They
liar, man.
transfer.
Second
You know,
tier.
fire people. You know, when you can't fire them, you just transfer them to a different department.
Yeah,
You see
yeah,
me?
yeah. Just move. You're just reassigned.
The
You're
police
just
would have say you take him off a front line and put him give him a desk job.
Hey, listen, you know what I right? Me always I tell people about this guy, John Barnes. You know why John Barnes leave? The same thing me I telling about. John Barnes left because John Barnes not take no talk from nobody. You can tell John Barnes to put in at the side. And John Barnes came out and said, remember them they all want him go court because he came out and called certain names and said these people are calling him to tell him that these players need to be in the side. And him say him not into that. And say he
Bro,
left it. Yeah.
John Barnes coach the team that Kappa usual coach in England. What's his name again? Chanmere Rovers. And they're telling John Barnes what to do and the man walk away, bro. This thing, bro, as a coach, you have to stand up on your foot as a man. That's how you're going to get the respect. Don't backchat
Yeah.
on your word. Go for it and done. I'm telling you already.
Well, Donovan, which is what I'm saying. Who are you going to? Who will take the money that is being offered, and who is willing to take the job that you think could do better? I think that a lot of people are saying that. Everybody has to tap out, but who? That's what people keep asking. People keep saying that. Yeah, we must can find somebody.
But look how much name a year since the year. Look how much name a year throughout. From never
But
be
are
able
they
to
any better than Tapa? That are the
Are
tell
they?
you.
My question to you: are they any worse?
They don't want to move Tapper, bro.
Are
Simple.
they any worse? Can we get any worse result than this in a year eyes? Can we have any worse style of play? Can we get any worse result? What your view on that?
If we can get worse result,
Yeah,
listen.
a new coach
Let me say
come
that
in. Can we get
a
worse?
lot of the names that are being called. For example, let me give you some of the local names, and that's why I said that we have to go overseas because me watch the JPL, bro, and how me see if me go look at Andrew Price as an example, he may be well spoken, but when it comes on to how Humble Lion play, Humble Lion is at the bottom of the table. So the person suggests Fuzzy. What Fuzzy has done since he has Gail, this is who is at Waterhouse, what he has done since Neville has not been at St. George's. It's cool, boy. You understand me? So people are going to look at those things. And then they're going to say, but Whitmore this, but remember, we're replacing Whitmore and we want to upgrade. Who is that's an honest question we have to answer. Who is the upgrade? Yeah, Topper out, but who is the upgrade?
Yeah,
When the
well, me gonna talk truth.
Yeah.
See, because there's so much coaches out there, me can roll off at the top of my head who forget the job. Right? I can't go suggest it because guess what? Some of these coaches probably not local, probably find a coach from MLS, because whole ball of them, turn coach overseas, right? Who always want to help out the program. If your people are asking me who for replace him, they might talk like nobody know out there. Right? If you come in and know a name off the top of me, no means nobody know out there. You tell me say the man have an unreplaceable job, a Sophie job secure for the full campaign.
All right, no man. So for Ryan, here's what we're going to do. Ryan, we need to do a show, right? We need to do a show. And what we need to do on the show is to find who would be the best, find out, so we're going to do some research and find out what is the available salary. Find out.
That not have to find.
No, man.
Type on Jamaica Star, Tapa resign from work because of salary dispute. And you find him salary.
Okay, no, but maybe that changed. But what the point I'm getting to is who is willing to take that, and what is their resume like? Because all I'm saying is that we have to get a coach.
Put the resume aside. Put the resume aside.
Yeah.
Put the resume aside. You don't think you have better coach at Jamaica who can manage his team and get better result? Be honest to yourself.
If I believe so, listen, there are other coaches in Jamaica that narrate. Let me tell you, because I can tell you some of my favorite coaches, and people narrate them. Wendell Downswell is a big coach in my estimation. A lot of people don't
Bro, we
rate
don't
him.
want to win down those, bro.
Oh no, man, I give you names. You see me, I tell you. I said, Donovan Ducky is a coach I'm rate, but a lot of people don't rate him. So every name always, because you will suggest Andrew Price and Ryan. But a lot of men are going to tell us Andrew Price a joke because he have the beach team, he have the female team, they never do well. So everybody what we suggest, people are going to knock them. So who is like...
Me go suggest Gus.
Who?
Gus Hiddink from Curacao. Poach him.
Like them, their kind of name, I mean, I have no problem with. People say Patrick Clifford. If them money willing to take the money, bring in someone from overseas, bro. That nobody have no influence over. Them have some international experience, but when it comes locally, there's too much influence at the club level and at the administration level. It gonna mess up the thing. So I think we need to look locally. That's my point, you know. We can't look locally. And that is why I'm saying that maybe we need to wait until after the Costa Rica game, because unless you just get a caretaker for one game, we should have disrupted.
Disrupt. We are disrupt. For one game, we are disrupt. You know, disrupt not the Mannings, man.
Because you're Ryan, we understand. You disappointed because you don't have no hopes that anything good will come out of the game later. Brother, we still have some hope inside of it. You mash up
Bro,
your
I'm focused. Listen what me have to know. We have 14 game, we play 2, make 12. I now count that one, yeah. If we get something, a plus or bonus. If we get something tonight, I'm really focused on the Levy game leave for the Reggae Boys after tonight. Yeah. That's where we can get points from with a new coach. I'm telling you already, why want to come in at the World Cup qualify when you have a month after the World Cup done for prepare, 3 weeks to get a coach. We'll go ahead and make Tapa Whitmore. We are almost going to lose 3 games now. And then we are trying to look at change. Why the change never come early? And we know that man never was the man to take us forward.
Simple answer, them can't pay nobody else. You have to just work with it, you can't afford.
So all you want to go World Cup if you don't willing to spend the money? All you want to
go World Cup? You ever hear come out of them months and them want to go World Cup?
Of course.
The money most want to go World Cup. What can I do it? Why you ask them what money most want to go World Cup? But Ryan, this is the thing, you know. We have to now start looking in the same way we look at players. Maybe we need to do some research and look at these coaches, understand the system, look at, because again, you know, remember, it's not when it comes to a national team, you know, when a man come in a campaign now, you know, the next time that coach I go see Mikel and Tony, you know, is when them come for a game, them come like 2 days before a game, you know. So one session you're gonna have with him, you know. The point I'm trying to make, this coach can be a test out coach. Whomever the coach is going to be must be somebody with international experience who know them players already because they have scouted them and know them. So it's, you know, take no ordinary person. And I can understand the disgruntlement with Whitmore and moving him. But again, we must look at it. Where is the next person? Where is the next person that is affordable? I'm not defending him in his position. I just ask. We have to be realistic.
I'm point out something. Question, I know say it not going to work for that campaign here, right? Because the campaign don't go bad. But technically, I build with more than one coach. And Jamaica build him in terms of when him just about saying this coaching thing. We know say me usually look at schoolboy football and thing, right? But in the same breath, because somebody answer the question and say 5 years were top of the helm. Who did we develop in the interim to take it over? We never that build nobody just like we that build top at the time. We not nobody in a reserve. What JFF doing in the 5 years? If we can't afford somebody new, them never that prepare nothing.
Yeah. And Ryan, that's a good question. That's a very good question. Who have we been preparing? But I don't think right now we have a person in Jamaica that we should look to. That's my opinion still. Me hear you say, but I don't think so. But Ryan, somebody I just understand that at some point Andrew Price may have been suspended by the GFF for something, so they wouldn't consider like rehiring him.
Okay, because he's not say yes.
Okay, so I don't really know the full story.
All right. Why Miguel Coley moved from him job?
That is assistant to Schaefer.
Yeah, why move from the job?
My thought was that Schaefer probably invited him to come and
No.
No. Remember say at the inside.
He should get the job. When Winford Schaefer leave, Miguel Coley was still the assistant coach, and the JFF remove him and bring in Coach Jerome Wayne. Nothing, him not do nothing. I do the interview with the man say him not do nothing, they just remove him. When they
Okay.
remove him and Winford Schaefer, I say, they remove you. Do you want to come with me? And he said, sure.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
that's when, because really and truly, Winford Schaefer see the talent in this man. Oh, Winford Schaefer get oh the assistant coach. Winford Schaefer look at assistant coach. And the JFF were suggesting people to him, and him said, no, he don't
Okay.
want that. Rice Simpson, the manager, were giving Coach Winford Schaefer, listen, how Miguel Cole get this job? JC I play St. George's at the National Stadium. I give you the full story. And the head coach of the senior men's national team, that's Winford Schaefer at the time, come and him love how JC play. Him keep on coming to JC game. And Miguel Cole say, guys, the coach interested in you guys. He love what you guys doing on the pitch. Make sure you go out there and give him the best at all time. The coach is here. When Manning Cup season finished, Miguel wasn't looking at anything. He's just thinking about the player. Miguel Cole, a coach, Barbican at the time, and Winford Schaefer come at Barbican and watching the Barbican team. Remember that team qualified for come to the
Premier League. Yeah, man.
Premier League. And one when Winford Schaefer done watch a lot of game with Miguel Cole, he walk up to him on the pitch and say, the team play some very good football, play some nice football. And it left right there. And then the next morning, Winford Schaefer said, would love Miguel Cole. They call him into a meeting and stuff. When him go into the meeting, Winford Schaefer say, I want you to be the assistant coach. He were shocked. All this time, Winford Schaefer coming, Miguel Cole thought he looking at some of the player there.
Players.
But
Okay.
him is scout. Because Winford Schaefer them know the mindset of the people them. Know the mindset of the people. The man don't want nobody tell him nothing more and look for him as so comes now Miguel Cole. Everywhere him going, the man love Miguel Cole style. And remember, when Miguel Cole go there, a lot of people know him never have the criteria to be him assistant coach. Right? When
Yeah.
Winford he go in the Far East, is now my boy start to study. He help Winford Schaefer prepare the team, but
Right.
he don't on the bench.
Okay.
He's in
Because
the
he never have a
start.
qualification. Okay.
Yes. Now the man have the qualification. Now tell me, say the man in a job. All you have to do, put the contract, put everything forward, and say, listen, this is where we are gear. The man willing for come court for Jamaica, but the contract have to be right. Things have to be right. Because the man at Jamaica and want to come give the man some chicken money. Put the respect on the man name. Go to the man, no man on this earth. Me a work and somebody offer me a better contract. What you think me I'm gonna do? Hmm? So call the man, brother. Call
Yeah.
the man.
All right. Hey, Fresh God, don't beat me, Fresh God. Listen, all I'm saying, people, when you understand me, I am, listen, people, remember this. I started out, if people remember me start out, they say, listen, we're going to defend the coach and defend because the coach is there. But here's the thing. You make mistake, you need to lose a job. All I am saying is this. We need to not just call out a name, but we need to ask ourselves. Ryan just made a good case of Miguel Cole. This is what we need to know. None of just call out name because Missy man I said Dookie, man I said Lenny Hyde, man I say Neville Bell, man I say Marcel Gill. You understand me? All different kind of names. People I say people from overseas. All I'm saying that we need to really look at these people to see who are really the best options and who will make the football better. That's all. See, next man I say Danny Hawthorne for coach. You understand me? So people have many opinions, but who is the right man? Fresh God. Just go and deal with the thing we have to deal with the Fresh God. I don't beat the Fresh God. You understand? But people that say Joby McConnell, for example, there are some people who believe that Michael Johnson can coach. People have said, give Paul all the job. But at the end of the day, we need to make sure that whoever we are going to replace Whitmore is, this person is going to make the team better, create a system of play that goes right throughout the country. Not just somebody who will just come when the national team time and not involved in the football generally. We need somebody who is newer to Rene Simoes, but at least have some of the fundamental principle that Rene Simoes brought, where Rene Simoes was not just building the national team, but Rene Simoes was transforming football all across Jamaica. That is the point I am making. So I am not saying that the coach must remain. I am saying that we must make sure that whoever we are going to put in there is able to bring us further and make the team better. You understand me? What have you say about that? Somebody saying that this guy called Robin Fraser. You know him, Ryan, or doing from Colorado Rapids?
No really, but I just know say quite a bit of Jamaican coaches they in the MLS in an assistant role, and I don't know if they're a direct manager or direct coach, but I want them to hear a little listing about the program and somebody saw some MLS people. I say Jano actually have coaches all about the place with roots. You see me? I just for somebody for you to do the investigation, put a list together. Just like how we do a investigation, put a list together for possible players. You suggest it, you and Ryan can deal with it, you see me? The way they can stop throwing blank suggestions.
Bro, the JFF must have a short list, bro.
Me that think so them have a short list, but they have like JFF for headless chicken.
Like the man keep saying that the man them broke.
That's the thing.
That's the thing where them are used, but them broke, bro.
What are them one broke? That a thing where hurt the crowd. You see me? Not the facts of them broke. The facts of them one broke and them a lie to it. Cause one time me a big celebration, champagne pop. Yeah, we get sponsorship. Then me say them broke again the next day. Me I said, John, no one man put back the champagne. I will drink it after go. Yeah man, just back it up back after you let it out back. That them do to it.
Yeah, but this guy, Ryan Thompson, to the former goalkeeper, I know him just get a coaching job. But again, he's new into the coaching business. You understand me? Demo, respect Demo. As Demo have a comment here, which is people just run, none of which will have the great record that Tapper has. So all of the names that you must say the names that people call out.
Mugs. Be a Mugs who play, bro. Mugs. This is no when they know a team dead. Make your scope on Jamaica first. They made drop like a breadfruit.
Here's listen, here's what I agree with you now. You see when you hire Coach Ryan, we have to do some research. No, me not. And people, I'm not knocking because a lot of people have been saying Miguel Coley. You know, he might get some, apparently he's working over in the Far East. All right. But what we need to do now, the JFF need to, like I said, Ryan, create a short list and put together the criteria and say to themselves, listen, this has not been going well. We need to make some changes, or we're giving Tupper this amount of time. All right? And then you start looking at some of these things, philosophy, vision, and all of them things there. And then you make a decision. But we can't just call out names, saying, no, brother, because me I tell you this, Ryan. If some of the names them will come out here, so brother, if they ever take up the job, people will come online, come beat them. Me I tell you that.
Hear me and say, you have something called short-term and long-term vision, you see me? So, BFF need two different lists. They need a short-term list, fix it now type of list, you see me? One coach, he probably not the pedigree or experience, but he's a tournament coach, can knock the leather, play beautiful football, get to there. In terms of a long-term thing, you know, what me want to ask, because don't have beer links are inside, you see me? How long is this JFF vision for restructure them bill? Because me and them talk to them broke and them do some strategy and them look thing there. What's the timeline them actually have on that? Because that timeline might determine how long before we get a proper coach. So none of you know that?
Listen, this is where I blame the JFF. We can't be going that we don't have any money for so long to find a coach. All I'm saying, all I'm saying is that, and one wanna say it too, if you're gonna get a coach, brother, me no want nobody I can learn from the job. A World Cup, me want go. Me want somebody who know how to get to go a World Cup. You remember one of the reasons we went for Winifred Schaefer? Because we felt like Winifred Schaefer, every team when take up him carry the World Cup, Jamaica one of the few teams in field with, you realize that? More than one team Schaefer carried to the World Cup, prior to Jamaica, or at least been in the World Cup with. So part of the thing is, I want somebody who have international experience. If me go move, if Tapa move right now,
You can't want it some more. Can't circle for go pay the man them. Can't go around the hurdle as much as you want it.
And next, who is the former Suriname coach? Somebody saying that maybe the coach at the Suriname is fire. We could look at Ultimate Butler come up as well.
And speaking about Butler, Sir Craig Butler is a little Tapa fan, but I see him like you a little fire. Not too long ago.
Brethren, like respect to Mr. Butler, but I agree with some of the things I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
You can't disrespect Kemar Roof, brother. That's not right.
He's a polarizing figure,
No, but what I'm saying, how you gonna coach a team when you talk about the man and talk about the Scottish League and other league and other player better? You cannot do that and want to coach a team. Respectfully. You understand me?
Management?
Eh?
You want to coach a team?
Well, I don't even know. Good question, Ryan.
One thing me have to say to Craig Butler, Mr. Craig Butler.
Go ahead, yeah. Yeah, Schaefer took Cameroon to the World Cup. There you go.
Mr. Craig Butler. One thing I want to say to you, bro, I respect you. But sometimes if you have nothing good to say, stay out of the media. And remember, your son Leon Bailey haven't been doing nothing for Jamaica. So how you want to criticize Kemar Roof in one game? Every time Leon Bailey get to ball, him run back and him jog. Eh? When him a play for Leverkusen, him run hard. Him doing best. So how comes you want to criticize and I say, yo, he must shit up the man number. Leon Bailey not a number here, say, brother. The man haven't even played one good game for Jamaica. We give him the poster boy. What him do? Nothing him not do. Nothing Leon Bailey not do, and the Jamaican public no want to talk because he's from Jamaica. Well, I have nothing against Leon Bailey. He has done him thing at gang, get him moved to Leverkusen, do him stuff, deserve to get him credit. But bro, when he come on to the national team, bro, he's like a spoiled kid, bro. Play football and stop the chatting on Instagram. When you go up on the pitch, play football and stop go around with things. Yeah, your father, if you don't know nothing good and you don't wish the national team on the best, just leave it and about that thought, no bridging. I want to come and criticize the player. Craig, remember, your son play for the national team. Or would you feel when people criticize him like that? But one thing for Ryan LFC, me I always criticize him. If he play good, you get him credit. If he don't play nothing, he will not get my credit. And the Jamaican vlogger, them go like them afraid of Leon Bailey. The man not do nothing. And him father have this hype and attack. Where him do much game him play for Jamaica. That are the pass. We are talking about Craig Butler. That are the pass. Want me to Leon Bailey. Currently now, what him do for the national team? Nothing him not do. So just give the local youth them respect, Bridging. We know Leon Bailey young, he might come good for us. But just stop the one bag of chatting pan Sportsmax and all of these players. Because your son not done nothing yet for the team. He's not management, sister. Me, Ryan LFC, sister, yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I say. I don't agree with that. You can't disrespect the man. Say the man play in one league when a good and thing, and the man wear Leon jersey. You can't say them thing there, brother. Like there are certain players who we never come back and play for the country coming.
He never won. Him won a number. Him won number 7.
You know, them things need to retract. Those statements need to be retracted, bro.
Him won number 7, bro. A full time now. We have to stand up and demands more from Leon Bailey.
Yeah, man. You need to give us some more. Hey, yeah, man. Fresh God. Tell the people, let people like up the video. You know, we have over 153 people watching and only 75 likes. You know, we need and right. You know, we need get right. You know, so we need 21.
Why why pressure Kemar Roof them? Why you not pressure the local player them want fight the Englishman them? And you know why you not bring up that in the media? But yes, still you criticize the English youth them.
Here we go on. Start respond after Skeng Boss don't talk, you see me?
Yeah.
Yo, youth. But hear me and say, I'm on free for criticize, you see it. Because if him critical angle, I give me a different view for view how things go. It's a jersey talk there. The jersey talk enough for make none talk.
That means say you
You
never
see me?
say that. That
see-
is disrespect. That is not the man play you talk about.
The part there, that goes without saying. You see
Yeah,
me?
that
As I
enough to say,
say,
brother.
the part is for Richard because guess what? As a man would have point out, a man bigger than the side, you know. You see it. So I feel like a man feel like them bigger than the side, but I'm going to throw that aside. What I say is that
You know when you know what go be Leon Bailey don't fall? It's not him, you know. It's what him father said sometime. Sometimes, brother, just be easy upon
yes,
people because at the end of the day, you
here
can't,
we go.
you
Hold on,
can't
here
treat
watch.
other people treat like that.
Hold on, here watch, Butler. Craig. Or follow film, look at thing. Yeah, man.
Craig, coach me, you know. Craig, coach me, you know.
So you're supposed to know and say you're a feel personal that to that from day
No,
one.
no,
And
no,
But
that
it's
no,
kind of
but
wrong.
thing.
Wrong.
you can't just because I'm personality.
All
That's
right,
a
no, but
national
here
team,
we go.
man.
Let me finish it now. Let me finish
Yeah,
it.
yeah, go on.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you see me? You say a man free for talk him conscience. One might say yo kind of conflict of interest. I say mute, they on the side. You see it. So when they talk and they have an interest on the side, it kind of corrupt the thing. But as a man who watch football, if him have a different angle on it, me not see why it is that him for have a gag for a female time for have any other restriction for a female than any ordinary man. If it feel like a ball not play good enough, forward out, you regular Ryan, me see you come out and say some burn a fire upon a ball and say, yo, do better. Just burn a fire upon Leon and say, do better. Once again, the jersey talk not for me. But if it is that a man now run back and him say a man now run back, why him to zip him out about it? You see me?
No, he
We have
never
a
said
time
that.
for
What may I
football.
say? No, but what may I say do it? I'm fine with you coming and say, listen, the team never play good. Roof was the cause of the goal. Me not no problem with that. What the league, what the man playing off to do, brother?
If a man believes say you not playing now a big league, a man just believes say
Oh, you
not
ever
playing now
compare
big
the man league to a man playing at Jamaica, brother? How you ever
I
do that to
regular
the
will
man?
compare USL to Jamaica League and MLS to Jamaica League
The man
and
play Champions League, brother. The man
French
play.
League,
The man play Europa
Farmers
League.
League. And,
The man
and the
play.
Farmers League, I'm gonna make over this one and turn Farmers League again, you know.
Yo,
You
man.
know,
We
friends,
don't agree with this.
friends of
Right.
Farmers
All
League.
I'm saying is that he's free to say what he wants to say. But yes, when I do them thing there as well, let me always tell people this. Yes, when you're very critical, brother, put yourself out there as well, you know.
And
Because
him always do that. Is a man who always put himself out there.
all if you understand, you're gonna reap what you sow, you know. More than you sow and later than you sow, you know. So
Why
you see,
you feel like that the man in a reap enough? You know
no,
what?
me I talk about Leon. I know him me I talk about. Me I talk about. Imagine Leon goes to play for Aston Villa against Rangers in Europa League. And then play them comments there.
You live by it, you know. You draw
You
your
have to
soul
think about
there.
them
You
things
live
there,
by
bro.
it, you know.
Yeah, say, you know, $30 million Aston Villa pay for him. I hope him come good because them English fans there are totally different from we. So sometimes when you reap and you talk up things from other people pitney, remember say you have a youth. That's what I always saying, bro. I criticize player, but me not go beyond and do things that hurt them character, bro. Because me know how it feel when a person criticize you. Me know
Me
my
never
people
even
get
see
done
interview,
that.
so I'm not gonna talk about it. You see me, so I'm gonna ask for phone
You want
opinion
to play the
because
interview?
eh.
You
Alright,
want to play the interview?
before you play, let's ask you a critical
Management, can I
question.
play it?
Yeah, man, they don't have no copyright on it because you don't know them people and them copyright.
Yeah.
Run it from my channel a lot of time.
Alright, so one more ask, right? Apart from the jersey talk, where really him said disrespectful in a
All right,
phone
listen,
review.
listen to the Ryan. People want to hear the interview. Ryan, play the interview for them, Ryan.
Yeah,
We're
man.
gonna make Ryan play the interview and sing. People, in the meantime, please, 5 likes to 100, and we have around 18
Alright.
more
Remember
subscribers
doing
to
one of
reach
them five
1,000.
there.
Yeah,
Four yeah now.
yeah, man, three more. Yeah, man, fresh gotta do the thing. You understand me? Yeah, man, and if you don't subscribe, please go over to the channel and subscribe so we can get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this video. As Ryan tries to find that interview and play it. This man. Yeah,
You
man.
know, I must
So listen
discredit
to this.
that totally. That is absolute rubbish. And there's no way I would try to impose my authority.
Wrong interview that Ryan. That are the president.
The JFF provided these players, provided an opportunity for these players, and it was totally left up to him. So when I was told that a particular person was on TV saying that, I must.
Wrong interview I play Ryan.
Jamaica.
Hear it now. People tell me they're hearing it. Go ahead, Ryan.
Office, second game of the World Cup qualifiers, Jamaica. 6 points in the red, no points from 2 games. Jerome, we have the distinct pleasure to welcome Mr. Craig Butler, the CEO, the president of Phoenix Academy, and of course the manager, father, agent of Aston Villa starlet Leon Bailey. Online. Craig Butler, morning, Craig.
Morning.
All right. I'm in shock, disappointment, bordering on anger, my boss. How are you feeling right now after what transpired at the National Stadium yesterday?
Sometimes before something can become great,
Yeah.
you have to reach a point at which you accept that you're really hurt. And I think that's the point that Jamaica and the Jamaican people are right now. I think that the word in the past that went unheralded, unlistened to,
Yeah.
when Leon was saying you can't keep changing a team, you need synergy. When I have been saying you need to have a system of play that is consistent with what our genetics are, and that we need to identify and develop a football culture, that we need to also not be seeking out a player just because he's playing in the English Premier League, and we need to look at what we have in terms of our young players that have been developed here and are playing professionally. Because in reality, think about it, 99% of the players that we have cannot qualify under the English immigration rules. So the fact that a man may be playing in Scotland does not mean he's better than Moza, for example.
But Craig, you know that, yes, I'm sorry to, I just want to interject. You know that fundamentally though, this is where the divide is, because you have a lot of people, including some very powerful people in football, who think that inherently, as long as you're playing in England, as long as you're playing where it's chalk to cheese in terms of what we have to offer as from Jamaican-born players.
Well, Phoenix went to Aston Villa and Crystal Palace, who are the league and FA Cup champions, were beat one by 7 goals to 4, and other one by 5 goals to 0.
Okay.
And the statement made by the academy directors that we were lethal in our finishing and our system and style of play second to none. Now, if the head of the champion academy in England is saying that, after having 7 goals put in the back of his net, and certainly we have the quality here in our country, if we put together properly and develop them, we wouldn't have a problem.
Are you Jerome wants to say something, Craig.
Let's do something, right?
Jerome, are you that or Craig? Is who that?
No, this is Craig Butler.
Okay.
Let's do the math here for a second, right?
Yes.
If you have to have 75% of your country's last 15 games as a starter to qualify for work permit in Europe, right? And another man, all he has to do is to be born in England or in the UK, sorry, not Europe. To be born in the UK, to have the opportunity to play for one of 200-300
Yeah, it is much easier for him. Much easier for him to get into that.
It is much easier for him to get into.
Even when his quality is not up to par. Even when his quality is not. Yeah.
Exactly. What is hard though, and I will tell you that based off experience, is for Samar Nicholson to play as a starter in the Belgian Premier League.
Yes.
Because the Belgian Premier League is where Kevin De Bruyne comes from, where Ben Tate comes from, Courtois comes from, Carrasco comes from.
Hazard brothers, all of them.
Hazard brothers, Company,
Yes.
Vermeulen, all of them. And they're competing with players from all over the world, the best of the best. Now, if you're playing, and I don't want to be mean, but if you're playing in Scotland, and Scotland only have about 2 or 3 proper teams, yeah? And the Scottish League cannot add up to the 4th division in England, yeah? And you're playing in Scotland, and you're scoring 36 goals, then it stands to reason that one of the English teams would have picked you up, and you've got that, would have got that better.
You're dropping word on Kemar Roof, Mama.
I'm speaking on the man who was wearing Leon Bailey's number 7, because I disrespect the number.
But Craig, this is all off the matter. But, so, all right, let me kind of move the thing along.
Ryan, all right, you can pause it now.
You have a Tyreek Magee.
You can pause it. So the man started out. Is Ryan Mike? Somebody? Yeah. So the man started out, right? Good. That's fine. But then you get into know what the man. So you're speaking of Kemar Roof. Basically, what he's saying is that Kemar Roof is not good. The interview is really saying, who are you? You're playing the Scottish League and you should not be in this because you're not good enough, brother. Kemar Roof was at Leeds and was very prolific. He was at Anderlecht and was very prolific. Play Europa League, very prolific. Play in Scotland, very prolific. So you can't, it's the worst example you use. Yeah, you can say not we agree that not everybody who come from England. There's a guy who named Curtis Tilt who came and we said, no, he's not no big baller. We agree, but we are talking about this guy. This guy has done enough. Champions League. This guy has done enough. You don't get, and the man is in the team. What I'm saying, that when the man is in the team, you can't say certain things, bro. You can't say. The guy at Arsenal, the left back at Arsenal, when named Tierney, is Scottish League him come out of. Van Dijk came out of the Scottish League. You mute, Ryan. Van Dijk came out of the Scottish League, brother.
Robertson come out of the Scottish League.
Robertson come out of the Scottish League.
You have so much player come out of the Scottish League.
So we have to put things in context. And all I am saying is that even if you feel this way, your son play upon the national team. And you got to bring up the jersey number. How Roof supposed to feel now? You have some points, but you can't go down a certain road because it will cause division. Now, if you are Roof, what Roof is supposed to do when he meets up with Leon Bailey on the field?
Let me respond to that in a comical way. From my little following up with Craig Butler situation and the JFF and thing. You know, say that's a scenario like that, from my understanding, he broke them little friendship. Yes, you know,
but that has nothing to do with Kemar Roof.
No, I don't say nothing to do with him, you know. But I'm just show you how the boss personality stay. Can you ask the question how they going to see when they book up on the same side? Because I remember who for interview I watch, and basically what him say when Butler up on the sideline, I tell Leon, run upon them are cool, them not good. Yes, none of them boy not good, them not ready. I just see him personality that in terms of even the one teammate them. I not justify it, you know. I'm saying, me hear 2 years them. Him is a professional. Him always say, yo, him teach film boys them to speak in front of the media and answer question. Him not ready to deal with the media. Wonderful. His sister do a better job. You see me?
Craig, Craig coach me, and he's a personality where you're playing for him, you want to play for him because he's passionate on the sideline. Craig cannot coach a team in Jamaica, you know. You have to be in the stands. Who know that? Who know that? Manning's man, you know that?
Yeah, listen, me and Mr. Butler friend, man.
Over the years,
Yeah,
all of these things what Craig do, he know that he can't have a part to play in the GF because you're bigger man way in the federation not allowing Craig. So he's not damaging the JFF, you know, because he know him already can't get into the JFF. That's for sure. Unless thing change. Like $1 million man come and say, yo, push on your side, me I run things. It got very hard because I have so much powerful man in there. And him know that say him try him best and him never win. Him try him best, him never win. So what he
say
doing
money
now?
not big enough?
His money not big enough, man. If his money big enough, bro, him could have take over, bro.
Here's
And
my
money
thing,
do
right?
this, you know, bro. You have too much man in the powerful, you know, bro.
Here's my thing. I want Jamaica understand this. Whether we believe it or not, Shamar Nicholson alone will not be able to play in all 14 World Cup qualifiers. You have injuries. You have the COVID restrictions. You have travel restriction, brother. We need more player. Me even okay with a man saying that, no man, but this man is the biggest baller. But you cannot throw shade on some of the footballers because we are going to need everybody. And that we keep missing. Me not say this man replace this man. I am saying that we need all of them. We need all of the ball of them. And not like we need this one and not that one. We need all of the ball of them, brother. And we have to let all of the ball of them feel welcome in this thing as one team.
In comment was divisive, man.
You cannot be that's the problem that we are caused disunity. And we need everybody.
Bro, it's a clique of them in the thing, bro. Both Craig Butler and both local player, brother. If you realize, go and watch the interview them who say Craig Butler and who say go and go watch you interview them. It's a network of them, bro.
But two different networks still.
But who knows? You know? One day, you know, one day. Remember you can't be on top forever. Just lifestyle. But only problem me have, bro, just keep it. If you are criticizing, criticize, but just don't go for a player like anybody. Just don't do that, bro. Cause remember you have your son, bro. What would you like to feel? You know?
Question: is it because Mr. Butler say that's a problem, or
No,
if you Ryan you say it, you feel like it will have the same reaction, or because of who say it make it come across the way there?
Brethren, your son play for the team. You want to have influence in the GFF and lead the team. You cannot come as a person who is known as a coach in Jamaica with a son in the team. Listen, you did not say, listen, Roof is not good enough. You said that you're talking that man in Leon's number 7.
That's a direct.
Yeah, man, the one there.
All I'm saying is that at the end of the day, Leon Bailey didn't make it to this game. It is possible that he now make it for some game down the road. What do we do? Who are we going to get?
Bro,
no. One that play every game, brother. Bro, we need people. We can't understand the people. Even if they must dump on the bench, we need them.
Bro, enough time Leon Bailey is fit and no injury. And the national team call up. And him don't make himself available because he have to go on vacation. So what I say? You remember this guy named not Guendouzi, the next, and him play for France. And him here tall. Him play for Juventus, man. What him name?
Oh, Rabiot.
Rabiot,
him name.
In the Euro the other day, him parents were criticized the player them. And the coach said, yo, we can't have somebody like you on the team, bro. Because your parents are criticized. So remember, it's not what Rabiot is saying, it's what him parents say. And that's a big problem. That's a big problem. I know the friends FA do, and push him aside. But guess what? We can't afford to push Leon Bailey aside. Can't do that.
You can imagine.
You don't lose again in Jamaica if you do that.
Watch out, brother, football is. So, what if one of Phoenix Academy player who was over there in Aston Villa, Rangers, Kemar Roof is the captain, and the Rangers coach want them to come play. Sign a big contract. One buy him for 30 million euros to come play at Rangers. And Roof here the comment then now. All I'm saying, bro, is that players to get criticized. Me and Ryan can say certain things. A YouTube channel run.
Yet me know me can't say any certain thing, but me know me have influence from people, so me have to know what me I say.
What you say as well. Yeah.
You can't just there and just me always careful what me say. You understand? Sometimes them probably say me like Craig Butler me come off arrogant with the thing and stuff. But you know that Craig Butler personality, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, and listen.
If I listen to the interview, most of the time, any interview I do, I always reference, you know, my player. You know, somebody and you know what I mean? So you don't know, say.
Listen, I mean, respect what you know.
Zlatan ego thing about him.
You can't rank the man, bro. You know, see the man's success, bro.
Exactly. We don't talk about him success. All we do is just, we are talking about this comment. We don't talk about him life. We don't talk about him future. We don't talk about him past.
We say we not bad mind him.
No,
bring up that comment. Bring up that comment. They don't this. Me destroy that person. Last comment. Dima. We're gonna play some cricket in the bridging. I criticize Tapper.
I two Liverpool man listen, let them fight.
I criticize Tapper in a demon. Remember, but me never be disrespectful to Tapper. I criticize him. I keep it professionally. Yeah. Look how much time people say, yo, bro, you work for your English. They criticize me, but me not go mad at the people them. You understand? You have to take criticism, bro. I'm not going over the board and say, oh, hey, boy, top. No, I'm not going to do that, bro, because the man a big man for me. I'm going to respect the man. As me always say, yo, I respect what Tapper done for the country. But the team is outgrowing. Me keep it professionally. You see me, I say?
I'm tell the man, listen, don't call him man. I don't want people call him man. Don't say eat, don't brother. We're not in them thing. That's a personal thing. I mean, listen, more Mr. Butler come out and say the man them no good. The player them no play good. Them can't control the ball. But brother, the number business there and the name thing there, yeah, if the man hear it, he can feel away. Because remember, you're a big agent out there, you're a big name out there. Yeah, man. Ryan, me no know. Your Liverpool friend, I beat your body in the comment section.
Me disrespect Tapper. Me keep it professionally, bro. I never go out and say, yo, wanna call him an idiot and them stuff there.
But technically, Craig never called him an idiot and them something they need there, you know. He was disrespectful, but I'm put it in to the line of disrespect.
Bro, I never disrespect Tapper like that.
Bro. But you tore the line more time. You see me? Your voice get quite loud and you see me rough it up.
Oh, my voice.
Yeah, man, like you see me?
Another voice, bro. The mic is powerful, bro.
Yeah, the fresh guy. Yeah, listen, people, let me say it again. I criticize Mikel Antonio. All if Tapper no play no system, Mikel Antonio never look good, brother. The man not play no ball. The man never look like a baller.
How much ball him get time foot?
Me no business. The ball when get time foot, you know, do nothing with it. If I want him get, you know, do nothing with it. So listen, but me now go get personal now and say him no fear get no money and West Ham no fear pay him and him eat. No, me now go there so. Him no play good, brother. It done there so.
Mannings, man. Be honest. Listen to this, right?
Go ahead, Ryan. Let me listen, man.
Yeah, Mannings, man. Listen to this now. I forgot my point.
Yeah.
Got my point.
All right. Ryan, what time your show? What time your show start today? Cause me know you have watch along and all of them things there.
Yeah, man.
Tell the people them what time to join, you know.
I'll join 7 o'clock. 7
o'clock.
All right.
That will be 6 p.m. Eastern. 6. That will be 6 o'clock Jamaican time.
All right. 6 o'clock Jamaican time. So people watch now. 10 minutes from now, Ryan LFC starting pre-game show for the match. You know me not do them thing there, right? No pre-game show. You have Coach Minzy, check him out. I think even Simon have a thing as well. Who again? Formula. right? So go and support them. 15 minutes time, yeah. Dream of Dream. Go and check them out. Because right now, me know the thing going on. Wanna give me whole of time people 2 hours and 34 minutes, and we keep 140 people. Just give the same love and support to some other persons. So I want to thank all of you, every single one of you. You understand me? For coming on and being a part of this live. All right. Me know Ryan he hurt in a wolf or whatever drink, but me have hopes that we're gonna win tonight, people. 2-1 is my
You know, from
prediction.
the last 7 day, from the last 7 day, I drink like 6 bucket of water. Like, yeah, boss. For the last 7 day, I think my drink have 24 in our case. Yeah. If
Yeah?
I'm doing this, bro.
Yeah, man. Big up Fresh God, yeah, man. And then you have military goon as well. So people just
Balakar,
join.
Balakar, Balakar, go read up boy rabbit in the U. Go read it up now, bro. Go read it up now, brother. When you just
Yeah.
love talk, I want to not read, brother. Go read it now. Go on Google and go type in and see what happen now.
Yeah. All right. So go and support the channels, them people. Like you hear a lot of them and thing. Like I said, we are going to jump off. Again, I want to thank you. Listen, if you have not subscribed yet, we have 16 more. 16 more subscription and we hit 1,000. So if you have not yet, please do that before you leave. Make sure say you hit the like button, people. Big up all them, big up. This one of the biggest moderator in town. Them call him Fresh God. Them soon change him name to the mud God. You understand with them one of the original. And so respect Fresh God. Really appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Um um, yeah, man, appreciate love from everybody for coming on, for being here again. Goontown FC. Yeah, man, just join a channel. Just go over, support all the channel them. You can subscribe. You're not going to hurt. You may not listen to all of them, but show some love and support them because it's good content all around from everybody. People, be blessed, be safe. Doing respect. Thanks for jumping. Anything you want to share, bro, before we leave?
Boy, you are going to reserve my comment. I'm going to pick a score. Just watch a match. You see me? That's one of them one day. I watch a match now. I watch it.
That's good, man.
Jamaica
Huh?
all the way said we
Numbers,
not switch.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
man.
think I don't think 140 of them.
Hold on. Sorry about that.
Guys, hit the subscribe button, man. Most of
Yeah.
you guys don't subscribe. I'm put it up on my apps and so on.
Yeah, man.
Too much.
Subscribe. So 150 people, Ryan, up to 160 people watching. So we bless up and thanks for that.
Guys,
Who
hit
else
the
have it?
subscribe button, man.
Yeah, man. So go people right now. Make sure you check out Ryan LFC, Military Gona, Formula Sport, Coaches Desk, my brethren, Simon at Reggae Boys Commentary, IMAX it. Who again, Ryan? Dre Any Weather. Who again? Who again we leave out? I don't even know. But
Demo, send me the link for the game. Need to give the viewers them when them come over. Send it to my WhatsApp. Demo.
Oh,
You're
Demo,
coming
you
over.
hear that,
You're
Demo?
coming over. You're coming over, Mannings, man, for the watch along.
Yeah, man, definitely. You know,
All
so
right.
me have to give some love. And then you have Sports Frenzy. Check out them youth there as well. Them a do them thing. All right. Bless up and respect to everyone. Jaros who there from earlier, Fresh God. Wanna big up on yourself because you're there from beginning. Mr. Primo Vision. Yeah, man, big up yourself as well. So check them out,
Yeah,
people.
man. No for
Mr.
love.
Primo Vision. Yeah, man. Listen, we have a big listen, people. Here's the thing: a 1/4. Me know in this, and this a we
Yeah.
support and subscribe to the people them. Make we
People
help each other.
loving Virgin and live as one,
You
baby.
make this sound like an entertainment industry, brother. Where some of we have to run, we and some they are jail and all of them thing there. You understand me? Make the whole of we. Make when the people them know say we have all a union called the Sports Vloggers Union, brother. I saw the thing. Fourth official. Yeah, man. You understand me? So check out everybody thing. I love and support them. We are gonna start a sport vloggers union, brother. We're not in a no segregation. A oneness and unity. We set all the way.
Changes must come in the JFF.
Yeah, right across the board from top to down at the end. You understand? We're in no top to bottom. From top to the other end. You understand? But not to the bottom. Ryan, respect for the love and the support. Brother, hey, what you need for hey, Brian, you know what more, Ryan?
Yeah.
Allow me to interview you, you know.
Really?
More do an interview with you. Me don't want
Yeah.
interview Ryan LFC. Me want interview Rima.
All
So
right.
the
Anytime,
people,
man.
I
Anytime.
said the people them know you. Come on, some people, Ryan, more some people know your story, you know.
Yeah, man.
Money people
Anytime,
them,
man.
money,
Anytime.
money people them know your story, how you're struggling, you know, and where you're there, you know. Cause people, them things that inspire people, you know.
Most definitely, man.
Yeah, man. All right, people. Ryan and some of the other vloggers going to have the stream for the match, so you can check out Ryan LSC coaches desk, Fort Official, Military Gona, the Formula. They're going to have the Primo Vision. They're going to have the IMAX. They're going to have the link for it, but I don't have a link, so you just check them out right now. Again, thanks again. Big up all vloggers. I mean, one love tonight and one love to all vloggers. All of the persons that comment, all those who listen. Respect people. Do me a beg on me a beg on. Stay safe, stay safe.
Hey,
Dreamer Dre, Whitmore Liar. Big up yourself.
and the
Original
JFF liar, man.
original Barry Stuffer Tapper. Big up yourself, Dreamer Dre. Liverpool forever. Arsenal resurrection start on Saturday. All right. Undefeated for the rest of the season. Trust me. The
Where's
Gunners are back. We clean up the cannon. We load up the cannon. Wait until tomorrow in time. All who that troll me. Wait until tomorrow. Me tell them about me starting 11 mad thing down at Arsenal right now. Here. Yeah, man. All right. Brian, best up. So we see you in a little while. All right.
All right, my boss. No
All
respect.
right. Peace out, people. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yo, Chubba Dog, SK New Erdis, the body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocho-Rios, Galtigo Bay, everywhere. I Am Sure Sports, check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like, ha. Yeah, someone on for the food from young, from where they knee height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.